What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Don't be sour. We got Russ back on the show.
Hey.
We have to just go straight in Shawley.
Yeah. I got destroyed. But I won. The funny thing is, I won all my bets. I went like 6-0 that day, which is crazy.
You were just listing off fact after fact after fact of
Turns
why
out.
the Vikings we're gonna lose. They always lose when they go overseas. They've lost a bunch of people, which people said that they actually have not lost.
They have
people.
lost.
They lost their past couple
No, that
games.
was the Broncos, which, by the way, my old roommate is like diehard Broncos. He wanted me to tell you you're an idiot.
Wait, really? Wait, no.
Yeah, you said the Broncos quarterback was out and he was not
He
out.
said Bo Nix.
He's,
I was
yeah.
like, really?
He's
Yeah, when you
not
said
out
that, I was
and
like, I don't
won.
think he is, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, he literally texted me like, tell Shawley.
You know what's crazy is the next day, Shawley sends in the group chat, like, he's like, bro, won all my bets, like almost alluding to that I lost my bet. And I was like, damn, I owe you $10. He didn't like correct me at that time. It wasn't until Taylor watched the podcast like a couple hours later and then sends me a screenshot and she's like, Max, like that team won. And I was like, what?
I honestly forgot. In
Yeah.
the moment, I forgot that I placed the bet on the podcast about the Vikings winning. I think I should have just like portrayed or displayed my bets, you know, because I won my bets. But yeah, the Vikings the Vikings won by like 3, I think. So the Browns still covered the 4.5, but I lost the bet with you.
It just goes to show you win some and you lose some.
Well, technically, I won every single bet. That's why I was just like, man, like a lot of these people don't understand like sports betting, but I get it. I was
The common
definitely-
person.
I was contradicting myself on the pod with the things that I was saying, and honestly, you put me on the spot, and I was not ready for that. But today, if we have any questions about
He's been
betting,
studying.
I'm
He's
fucking
done his
ready.
research.
Hey, since this goes up tomorrow on Monday, what bets are going on right now that
I'll
you're
keep
confident?
it very conservative, and I'll say the Patriots are definitely winning by 2.5 today.
Well,
All right.
do you have your bets like?
They're already
You want
placed.
to double nothing?
Yeah. Oh,
Well, I
wait,
mean, do you
wait,
want to
wait.
read off the bets you have
Yeah.
for today?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
Hold on.
who the Patriots playing?
The Patriots are playing the fuck.
Someone. Okay, I'll bet.
Yeah,
I'll
take
bet-
it. Double or nothing, $20.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Hold on.
There you go.
All right.
Well, let me make sure.
This is how it starts, yo.
Oh, this is easy.
I'm gonna die.
The facts, the stats are stacked against me, bro.
The Patriots are playing the Saints today. They are playing in New Orleans, but the Patriots.
The Saints might go marching in, and I think
Patriots are probably one of the best offenses in the league this year.
All right.
I stand strong behind that.
In about,
Wouldn't you
in
agree?
about 6
Patriots?
hours, we'll,
The Patriots?
Yeah,
we'll
The
lose
Patriots
that.
are one of the best offenses this year.
This year, yeah, surprisingly,
I haven't seen their numbers. So I don't know. That doesn't sound correct.
they're having a great year.
Yeah, Stephon had a great game last game, but it just doesn't sound like with Mac Jones and like who's their RB? Do you know or no?
I don't know. Oh no, Trey, the guy from Ohio State.
Okay.
Trayvon Henderson.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Me and Max are just, yes.
They're killing it. They're killing it.
I think
No,
I thought their defense is good and their offense is
the offense is pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't like been watching that intently this season.
Hey, with y'all's,
Can I just say my 2 bets? So of
course, bro.
I want to clarify it. That way, no one takes anything I say out of context.
Okay.
Patriots by 2.5. I have that locked in. And then the Cowboys and
What
Panthers
is
game.
by 2 points? Like they have to win by 2
They have to
points?
win by 2.5.
Okay.
And then the Panthers. Sorry.
man, you're gonna lose my bet and your bet.
Well, you're confusing me. Hold on. The Panthers and the Cowboys are playing today at 12. And I have that game going over 45 points total.
Okay.
Those are my 2 bets.
I don't know much about football, but I do know that when the Cowboys play, you bet against them every time.
No, they're pretty
No,
good,
they
dude.
suck ass, always.
Hey, you watch the Cowboys?
This year they're better offensively. Their defense is absolute trash.
You watched the documentary on the cheerleaders?
Yeah, I did.
Good
No.
documentary.
Really good.
What happened with cheerleaders?
No, it just like shows how like crazy to get on to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, like the requirements, the like perfection. And when you first hear it, you're kind of like, oh, this is kind of ridiculous. Like it's a cheerleader team for a sports, and then you're like, and then like they're so specific that everyone has to be like perfect. And if you're not perfect, you're cut. And every season you have to compete again to be on the team. You don't just like get it, and it's like. It's so hardcore, but then you start like respecting how they're like, we just want to be, we're the best, and like, and like people want to be on it to say that they're like a cheerleader. For
When
the
I think,
Cowboys.
aren't they the only ones that like get paid pretty well
No, they don't get
No,
paid
they
that
don't
well.
get paid.
at all?
No.
But the idea
they
is
get
that-
paid, but it's not like
I thought the
like,
Dallas cheerleaders got
No.
paid like better than the other cheerleaders do.
maybe. But
Some of them make like 30 grand a year, and it's like, how the hell do you even?
The concept is just that if you are on this team, it means that like it's like the prestigious thing, I guess. It's where it's like you're the best of the best of the
but
best.
you make no money.
Barely any. Yeah. But the idea is just because like,
the idea
it's
is you
so
get like
hard to get on
knocked out
it.
by a player.
I don't think that's.
I mean, you're not going through that
they're
much
not allowed.
trouble.
They're not allowed to.
Fraternize.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not
they're
allowed
not
to.
Okay, but
allowed
you're getting like a rich husband somewhere.
I don't know.
You're not going through like hell on earth for 10 years to get on this team to make 45 grand a year. Like that's not your end goal.
That mean,
When you look at the documentary, that's a lot of some girls.
bro.
I bet if I look, okay. Statistically speaking, I'm betting most Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders have married rich individuals because of their position on that team.
I can see that.
because
they're
they're
like-
a cheerleader.
No, because they're going to parties and stuff with a bunch of billionaires because Jerry Jones is taking them to all these parties and
I
having
don't
them
think
show up.
that's
and
how
stuff. I
they
100%.
If you watch it, it's like they're very disconnected from that.
Very
Are they?
disconnected.
Yeah.
they keep the
I don't
players
know.
away from them
They're-
on purpose.
I don't
'Cause
even think
they
they're
can
allowed to
constantly
be
I think it's like
following
a
each
lot.
other.
Everybody else.
Well, even the higher ups, because I mean, look
It's
at
a
every
liability.
yeah, look at every
situation,
situation that happens that when cheerleaders and when women in situations like that get involved with the male people involved, it just turns into like a lawsuit or something like that.
I don't know. I'm digging a hole. Maybe not. I'll look it up after this.
The documentary on the
I'll
Dallas
ask
Cowboys is
Grok.
great though. Like the documentary
asked
they
who?
did with
Barack.
Rock.
I was like, damn.
the documentary they did
Joe
about
went a
the
little lib on
Cowboys,
me.
like with
Bro.
Jerry Jones was really good.
People. I mean, I'm just
The
clear.
Jerry Jones one was good. Yeah, that was like my favorite one.
So we'll probably talk about it, but Trump dropped a nuke on the market, and I posted because I'm a big South Park guy. And there's an episode where they blame everything on Obama.
Hold on.
What?
Why you say it like that?
South Park.
He's like, dude, on South Park. I'm like, bro, South Park.
South Park.
Do you want to go to Best Buy and watch South Park? You put the wrong emphasis on the incorrect
What do we-
syllable.
Shut up. Anyway,
What was that?
I don't get it.
Yeah, what was that?
now it's not gonna make sense where I was going with it.
What show has Kenny and Cartman and everything?
South Park.
No, you're saying it weird too.
South Park.
South Park.
What's the?
He's South Park.
Oh,
Oh, like you're supposed to say like South.
Hey, when you
Park.
go to Cameron, do you want to go to Best Buy? You'd be like, why are you saying it like that, bro? I'd be like, no, I'm just going to Best Buy.
How is he supposed to say it?
how would you say Cool Whip?
Cool Whip. You can't have pie without Cool Whip. Anyway, keep going.
I put on my story like, thanks Obama, because it's like an ongoing joke.
Oh,
that
yes.
They blame everything on Obama. The number of people that were like, you're so dumb, you don't know Obama hasn't been in office. I'm like, dude, y'all are fucking. I had a bunch of comments who were like, actually, it's Trump's fault, obviously. I'm like, okay, calm down, dude. People are not.
Internet will always internet.
Yeah.
Hey, random question about sports. You guys are big sports guys. When you get into your current relationships or new relationship, do you set the precedent? They're like, all right, babe, listen, I'm a pretty easygoing guy. All right, I want to make sure that we're living a good life, but let's just put something on the record here. On Sundays, when the games are on, I'm sitting on this couch and I am watching these games. No, I can't watch the recap. No, I can't watch them after they already came out. I need to watch them for the day, all day on when they're playing. Do you set that precedent?
I don't set it. I think Princess just kind of like knows that like Saturdays and Sundays I'm typically in the theater room just like locked in on sports.
So what if she's like, hey, let's go do something? You're like, but the game's on.
She'll usually like try and do something where there's like a TV where I can watch the game while we're doing the activity.
Like, how long is the watching of the sport?
Where yesterday I was watching college football from 12 to like 8 p.m.
See,
Hell
when
no.
I'm like,
You're like on your phone or you're like dialed in?
I'm like dialed in, honestly. I watched like 4. I don't know why. I just love it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
it's crazy because I'll be like, man, there's a lot of stuff I could do, but like I kind of want to go play a video game. I play like some Path of Exile or something. I'll sit down like 2 hours and I'll feel like a degenerate. And then I remember that there's just dudes everywhere watching like 10 hours of sports every weekend.
yeah.
See,
Bro.
I think the trick is getting a girl that likes watching sports.
That doesn't
That
exist.
too.
There's a whole
Football,
world.
though? Well, Max's mom.
Yeah, but
Yeah, like
oh,
Your
yeah,
mom
but-
does like watching
Yeah,
football.
but I feel like sports are this thing that people like accept. Like if I want to like play video games for like 8 hours on a Sunday, it'd be like, Max, bro, that's ridiculous, man. You're a grown ass man. But if you're like, bro, I'm watching all the games, like, oh, that's fine, of course. Have fun.
But there's girls that game. Like they'll be
Yeah.
gaming right behind you. So like my girl's like very into sports. Like we have our UFC Saturdays, we have our NFL Sundays where we'll chill and like literally like not do anything and just watch the games and take naps.
Y'all do UFC together?
What do you mean?
Just, I don't know.
little jujitsu, dude.
You talking about do we roll together?
I don't know why
Does
I
she
said
submit
that.
me?
Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
No, but we're big on sports. Like the Crawford and Canelo fight, we locked in for that.
Yeah,
like
that was good.
we'll cook and watch
watch
it.
that.
Like she heavily watches.
I keep trying to get Taylor into Path of Exile. It's just not working.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, like, I think there's a trick to getting your girl into sports. Like, just feed them on the drama aspect of it.
But what if the guy's not into sports?
Oh, like you?
Don't you
Yeah.
think they have to be? Yeah, you're in like an anomaly. I think.
Don't
if the
drink coffee.
female-
Don't watch sports.
If the female played sports, it makes it easier for them to
Yeah.
watch it, right? Like, does Amanda watch sports? Football?
I think she likes going to like the games. I don't know. She's not like we got to watch the game today. Like, but
Couldn't you just watch the
I-
highlights after the game?
No.
No,
right,
that's,
that's my
same.
argument.
That's not the same.
that's
He goes,
What?
It's not the same.
like instead of you watching 3.5 hours of football,
Nah,
you could just
why?
go.
Imagine-
you could go be a contributing member of society, work on the house, to fix those things you've been meaning to get to, and then just watch the 5-minute recap.
No, imagine watching like Game of Thrones. And you just watched a recap of the whole series. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna
It's
get
the same
it.
thing.
But
That's-
the
and
football,
that's
you
even
only want the good
pre-recorded.
parts, bro. There's no storyline in the football. It's
No,
either
there is because it's like how did you get to that 7-yard touchdown?
He
Like,
threw
what
the
was-
ball.
What was the drama? What was the drama getting up to that point? Like it tells a story because it helps you predict like the next game.
Did he stiff arm? Did he juke someone? Did he,
Yeah.
did he
So-
tear ACL?
I yesterday had. I'm starting to realize I'm getting old. Like it's starting to happen a little bit.
30s will do that, bro.
So I like to play video games. Little bit of a gamer.
What's your favorite games?
So I've been waiting to play a good Battlefield game for like 10 plus years because Battlefield 4 was the last time it was a good game. So it came out. So I told Amanda a month ago, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, I'm like, hey, look, this Saturday, like this yesterday, I'm going to just play. Like it's the first time ever in our relationship. Like I'm going to lock myself in that room
Yep.
and for probably 6 to 7 hours. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see. I'm just
Yeah.
going to
Not
play
because I don't
video
love
games.
you,
Yeah.
but I'm planning this.
This is a big deal.
Yeah.
And me and like some boys that used to play COD and stuff. We're like, all right, we're all going to get on and play. And all of us are like 30 now. And yesterday morning, I wake up and Amanda's like, yeah, my whole family's coming over today to spend the day with us. At first, I thought she was fucking with me. And then she's like, yeah, like we need to clean up the house and like cut the, go outside and trim the bushes and stuff. So I like did that. And then they came over. I didn't play at all.
You're like, can I play yet?
Literally last night at like 11:30, I got on for like 30 minutes. But what I realized I'm getting old is when I finally sent a text to like the little group that was gonna play, and I'm like, hey guys, like her family's coming over, and like everyone in there was like, yeah, like my kid's doing this, like, and no one got on, none of us played at all.
But that's
all
what
of
I'm
us planned
saying.
this for months. For months we've been like, this day we're gonna.
When you get
fucking play.
older, it's like, bro, you got to grow up. Video games are out, but if like as you get older, sports are still fine.
Apparently, video games are. I tried
Man,
so
with
hard.
this economy, bro, and how people are like losing their minds and like shooting people and shit like this, I feel like if you are grounded with video games,
It's like a widespread.
Video game is the one that grounds you.
yeah, I mean, bro,
Yo,
like
just
if,
get on and play some
if you
GTA,
can
bro.
find,
Not
if you can find a man that like is like that likes to
damn.
play video games, man, like you've won. I feel like.
Because then he's not out.
Yeah, he's not-
Someone.
I tried so hard, man.
I mean, shit. Yeah,
I literally like 3 times over the last 2 months was like, this day I gave her the October
bro,
11th. Leave me alone.
There's like this inside joke that I have with myself that I tell Taylor about. So I've been.
if it's around what you just said, that's pretty crazy.
Inside joke that I have of myself.
That I also share with Taylor. I'm like, what?
I'll tell you guys about it. But,
And now you're sharing it with us.
So there's this game that's my favorite game. It's called Path of Exile. It's basically like Diablo. I grew up.
Yeah,
What's so funny, bro? What's so
Path of Exile.
yeah, that name is just like wild, man.
Well,
You play
it's 'cause
that game?
I've no, not
it's
like him.
because you've got
That shit sounds dark.
no you've
Like, every time you say it, I'm just like,
it's
damn.
Yeah.
you've gotten exiled in the world of Rayclast, and you're fighting to get these people that shunned you out in the world, bro. You can be a sorceress, you can be a barbarian or something. I used to play Diablo as a kid, and it was like my favorite game. And it's like this action RPG, and then in like 2012, I found this Path of Exile game, and it's like the same kind of, you click, you build the characters up, you find random items, and I've been playing the game for like 12 years. And then they came out the second one. I think it's even better. And it's a game that keeps me. I just love playing it. But every 4 months they have an update, and the update every 4 months is like this substantial, big change to the game. It's like that's why it keeps me on my attention, because it's like a whole new thing you can do, a whole new expansion. It's like a pretty substantial like expansion every 4 months. And I'd say for the past like 6 years, every 4 months, the weekend that they announce that this is the weekend, something happens on that weekend where I cannot play that new expansion on the weekend that it comes out. And I'm always like, all I want to do is when the new expansion comes out, right when it comes out, I want to play it on that weekend, and I want to be a degenerate for that weekend because every single time there's a travel plan comes up, someone's coming in town. I think this time Charlie was born on the weekend. It was like every time.
You're like, damn.
You have a baby now,
but
you're done.
it's this running joke that I'm like, hey, the new expansion is coming out on this weekend, and I'm like, I can't wait to play it. And then like the 1 week before, it's like, oh, this big thing is happening, and I can't play.
I almost feel bad, but like I told him, man, like I'm gonna get home from the podcast today, and I'm going to fucking play this game for at least 5 hours. Like leave me
But then
alone.
when you
and
sit
it's
in
really good.
and
I
you
played
get
for an
in on
hour.
it, do you feel like
No, it's a good game.
What game is it?
Battlefield
Path
6.
of Exile?
Oh.
It's basically like
Oh,
the
the
best
one with-
CODs ever put into a battle. Yeah,
we could all
It's
play
Morgan
Path of
Wallen
Exile
and shit?
together, guys?
Yeah, I mean they killed him like right off the rip. But yeah, he was in the trailer for like 10 seconds.
Damn, I've been playing a lot of video games too.
Bro, you should get. I'll play Battlefield 6 with you if you get it.
Nah, I don't do
like,
that.
What do you mean?
No,
What do you
Path of
play?
I do. I play a sports game, huh?
You
I
play football.
Yeah, I
NFL
play
Blitz.
football. I play NFL. No, I play college football. I've been playing the Ultimate Legacy. I'm at.
You're really bad.
I don't like sports
no,
games.
what do you
dude.
mean?
I've
Yeah,
never
See,
been into
I
sports
mean, I
games.
have sports games.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're pretty bad, bro.
Okay,
Bro,
Let's
NBA,
play. Do you
NBA
play?
Street was like the best
That's
game.
see, I only
NFL
like sports games. Like, is it NFL Blitz? Is that the
Yeah.
one where you like jump off of walls and shit?
Yes.
Street.
NFL
Street.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That was
I don't-
cool.
I don't
No,
like
Blitz was the
realistic
better one.
sports games aren't for me. I need to kill.
And that's how it starts. That's how it starts.
I need violence. I can't do that.
That's how every yeah.
I used to play RuneScape. Though. I was,
say
I was
that.
heavy like on RuneScape. and
That's like
Halo.
Christian
Oh
game.
yeah, RuneScape is my shit.
RuneScape
You
is
can't get into
my shit.
RuneScape and talk shit about Path of Exile. That's
RuneScape
right
sounds
there.
so. Path of Exile sounds dark.
No,
though,
Path of
like,
Exile is like the mature version of what you're playing.
Really?
But I want to preface: Joe's out here saying like he's playing cool games like Battlefield.
Yeah,
Joe's playing League of Legends.
I do enjoy a good League of Legends. Yeah,
League of Legends is like that's a different type.
It is-
That's nerd level of Path of Exile.
it is nerd level, but it's you look at it and you're like, oh, it's a game for kids, and then you see the chat. I've been told to kill myself a lot.
Have you played Minecraft?
Everyone in the game is banging Joe's mom.
Minecraft, yeah.
Is Minecraft like normal? I don't know.
I mean, Minecraft's like a little kid game. It's actually kind of fun. I mean,
normal?
I tried it for like 2
I'll
minutes.
be. I saw this like video of this guy with his 2 kids, and they had like 3 computers, and they're all playing Minecraft together. And I'm like, I would like to do that with my kids, like get my kids into video games.
No, I've already made an account for Charlie on Path of Exile. We're gonna play it together.
That's crazy.
We're gonna
man.
slay the demons of the
feel like-
underworld together, bro.
I feel like once you have a kid, it's out, man. Because like I feel like I can get away with like maybe once every 6 months, be like, man, I'm not gonna hang out with you.
Nah.
But once you have a kid, I feel like it's really hard to justify. Like I'm gonna ignore the kid for once in a blue moon. But if you were like, I'm gonna play video games 3 days a week. Like if you have a little baby,
Yeah,
in the
but
house,
I think
like,
if you
that's
look at
hard.
video games as like this childish thing you're doing, that's the bad way. But if you're just like, it's a hobby that
Yeah.
I like doing.
Yeah.
Well, there's
like-
also like the like if you play a game of like NBA 2K, it's like an hour, not even like 40 minutes.
Nah.
40 minutes.
I would be.
Joe's
when
like, I gotta lock in for 6 hours.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
when
When,
I
I'm
play-
saying I'm gonna play games, I'm talking like 5-6 hours. Like
Yeah,
it's
when
not
I played
like
when I played 2K, I would lock in for like 5 to 6 hours. Like
Yeah,
you
not
just keep-
anymore.
you
You're
keep-
still
no,
not.
I don't play 2K.
Yeah, with mine, if I get on for like an hour, I'm like, I made no progress.
Yeah, I think if you're like playing a quick like Halo game, like Christians like playing like a Halo, like that's different than like I'm going to go lock myself in that room for 6 hours. I think that's harder to justify.
That sounds fun.
On what's today? Sunday. On
Yeah.
Friday, I played Ultimate Legacy on college football for probably 6 hours straight until
Where-
my head started
Where was
hurting.
Princess?
Damn.
Was she like,
she
are you
was-
winning, Charlie?
Honestly, man, sometimes it wasn't 6 hours. It was like 3 hours. That was a lie.
There's like the meme where it's like the guy coming in the bath or the bedroom and like checking on her every like couple hours, so I make sure she's still okay while she's in bed. Like I live that.
Hey,
I like go check in. Like, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go right back in. You okay?
Like, one more game.
She
No,
usually
no, the
finds
best is when you're playing an online game like Battlefield, and they're like, "Hey, can you come here?" And be like, "Oh, 1 second." They're like, "Just pause it." You're like, "No, can't."
Yeah,
Can't.
my mom never got that memo when I was little playing
You
Halo.
guys ever like tell your girls to come in and watch you play video? Not watch, but like be there while you're playing.
I'll nerd out and tell Taylor
Yeah.
about like I'm like I just got this new bow and like you don't understand like the damage increase is insane.
I one time told him,
And then she's like, "Let's go in the bedroom."
I'm moist. I would like 40, 45, and 5 on COD, and I told her that one time, and ever since she'll like talk. She's like, "What's your KD now?" And I'm like, "Okay," but not like a cool way. Like she's talking shit to me. Like,
Oh man.
I meant to say at the beginning. Do you think people appreciate or don't care that? Have you ever noticed on the podcast the thumbnails on this show? I move y'all around.
I've never noticed.
I put me in the same spot, but no two episodes are ever the same, like back to back. So it's like if Joe's in the front, I put him in the back. If Joe's like on the back, the last one, I put him over here. I move around every time, and every single time we take the photo for that episode. That's the dedication on this podcast.
I noticed that me and Charlie were in the back.
Yeah, honestly, at this point,
The Charlie Kirk one.
I was like, what?
No, you were in the back because
Why
I think
can't we-
Charlie
okay.
was in the front last
Well,
time.
you want to make jokes about it?
No,
or-
I wasn't making a joke. It wasn't a joke. I thought our faces were in the back of that one.
it's gonna happen eventually.
I wasn't on
Yeah,
the
I know,
front.
I'm not saying that it's like wrong. I'm just
I
saying
wasn't
that.
on the Charlie Kirk.
You're
Oh,
either
you
in the
were.
front or you're in the back.
Yeah.
My guy stays in the front
You
all the
were
time
on that
though.
one. Yeah.
I wasn't on no Charlie Kirk.
No, you weren't. You weren't. I
Oh,
thought he
I
was.
thought you said you were. I was
I
like,
thought he
I
was.
wasn't on-
Hey guys, I want to go around the room, and I want. What did I say here?
Hold on, real quick.
Okay.
At this point, I guess you don't save the photos, but you have to have like 40 pictures of all of us on your computer. Like, just
Nah.
take, like I feel like you could just start going like taking the one from 4 weeks ago and moving us, and no one would notice.
No, that's something I
we
think
take a smiling picture every week the same
when
way.
because sometimes the emotions are different.
Yeah, but you have a picture. At this point, you have a picture of me smiling, sad, mad. Like,
yeah,
there's
but
everything.
all of the shirts are from that episode. I like the dedication that goes.
I like
in.
the updates because, like, if you watch, like, I was watching a pod of us
You don't use
three.
the same image,
from,
bro.
like-
It's lazy.
Like
from,
you're
like,
gonna see
3
me
years
getting
ago?
fat. You can probably like see us.
Yes. I was watching a pod of us from like 3 years ago, and like my face was so fat.
It was,
It
bro.
was fucking horrible. I was like, bro, thank God you take new pictures. So
Bro, I gotta.
You're like, thank God I stopped eating about half the amount of cookies I used
yeah.
to.
Thank you.
last night we did like hibachi grill or whatever, and I ate just a disgusting amount of food, and then I followed it up with like 2 sugar cookies, and I think last night was I hit rock bottom. I literally last night like
and then I played Battlefield for 6
yeah,
hours.
but like I think I'm starting this week. I need to like clean my diet up and do some cardio every day.
Do you ever, like-
I last night was like literally I told Amanda like I'm gonna get fat if I keep like I am just nothing's wrong with me, but I'm like emotionally eating. Like I am fucking. I ate all of mine, all of hers, and then Amanda's dad like didn't want a soup, and I drank a soup, and I'm like I don't know what's wrong with me.
Do you want to know? Actually, one thing that I've never told the internet that is like my little secret is sometimes when I get really stressed or something, it only happens like once every couple months, maybe like once every 6 months or something like that. If I'm at like a store, I'll buy like 7 bags of candy, like gummies and like a bunch of other brands I know. But like, I mean, it could be sour strips, like gummy bears. I'll buy so much stuff, and I'll go in my car and I'll eat like 5-6 bags of candy.
Oh my God.
Like I'll just eat it. I'll binge eat candy, but like not just
alone in the HEB
that
parking
is-
lot.
bro, not like a
Your
little bit,
stomach hurt?
and then I'll like throw all the bags away and like hide it because I'm ashamed of myself. And I don't even tell anyone, but I'll eat it, and then like my stomach will hurt for like the next like day. Like
That was me at hibachi last night.
not just like 1 or 2 bags. I'm talking like 6,
That's pretty
7
sick.
bags.
Like
Your
all
stomach
sour
hurt?
candy?
Gummies, sour candy, all of it, bro.
Fuck, man.
Are you allowed to even say? What's your like runner up? Like you go to a store and sour strips aren't there.
Airhead Extremes.
I like the twin snakes,
What?
Okay. Like the little gummy snakes?
the little twin snakes.
Yeah.
Is that the brand name?
No.
That's my nickname.
Oh, he can't legally say.
No.
What?
Twin snakes are a thing.
What are twin snakes?
Oh, that's a candy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
You're not in the.
They're like the little
community.
the little like 2-headed gummy snakes.
They're
What company?
super good.
I don't know if we're allowed to say the company name.
Oh.
Probably not, but the one that makes all the
snake?
fucking
What the?
gummy
I've
stuff.
never heard of a candy called twin snakes. I thought you were being funny.
No, it's a real thing. I think it's a real thing, right?
Can I say
I've
what
had
candy
them.
I like? Or besides our strip?
You can say they're Haribo's twin snakes. You bro,
Oh.
what
Oh, Haribo.
Haribo?
Oh. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm not a candy person. I like the nerd ropes. Outside
ropes are
of
good.
sour strips, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good candy.
I'm
out
not
there.
I'm not a big gummy guy. I'm
Love-
I don't like
I can
sweet
fuck
candy.
up some Reese's peanut butter. I'll eat
Yes.
10 of them in a row.
Yes.
And the Hershey's cookies and cream bars.
Yes. Oh
I
my
would say
God.
that
Dude.
Reese peanut butter cups in the small format, like the little individually wrapped ones. I prefer those over the bigger ones. I think those. I'm not a big chocolate guy, but that's probably
Dude,
the
Reese's dark chocolate thins.
Reese's
Like the best
are
thing ever.
Reese's are so good.
top
man.
tier
Yeah.
chocolate peanut butter.
That's crazy.
You just glitch out, bro.
No, I mean, I think he just glitched out.
I was having like a mini. I was having like a mini
Bro,
orgasm.
Charlie just like fucking like rolled his eyes back over here.
I was thinking about Reese's like
Did you finish
a 6-pack. Ooh,
The king size.
That's so uncomfortable hearing through this. Like
They did. I don't know. Did they already come out?
I'm almost there.
that's how I feel when I eat cookies.
I don't know if
so-
they already came out or not, but they did. They did a Reese's Oreo collab.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't get one,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
It was subpar.
yeah. Oh no.
I was trying so hard to lie. I was like, man, I'm not gonna lie. That shit was.
I don't like peanut butter, bro.
I think the originals are still top tier.
Yeah.
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 Original Oreos.
I appreciate that it happened.
Yeah, I do. I really do. I just feel like you can't mix those textures.
Wait, which one did you have? Because there were Oreos with Reese's stuff in
I
them,
had
and there
both
were
of them.
okay.
The day because I remember me
You know,
and
it's
Taylor
crazy.
were
I never
talking
never told you about that, but I knew about that as long before they
about-
came
Yeah,
out.
yeah. She told me. She
Get
said
inside track over here.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's insider trading.
they were 8 out of 10. They were solid. I like Reese's like by itself.
Standard Reese, 12 out of 10.
Reese, abbreviating Reese.
That's one.
Okay, yeah, one Reese.
Well, the guy's
Reese
last
cup.
name is Reese.
Is it?
I used to always call it Reese's. It's Reese's
What do you
because the guy's name is Reese.
What do you color with?
Crowns.
Seriously?
I color with crowns, and
No,
I
no,
like
but
to put,
actually,
I like to
You're
put
lying.
syrup on, and then I go get a towel, and then
Okay, just go back to the thing.
Pillow.
That's really how you say it?
crown.
No,
Yeah,
but you're fucking with us.
You're lying.
I don't crayon.
You say crown.
Crown.
What do you say?
Give me a purple crown.
I say crayon.
Yeah, you're not an idiot. It's a crown.
I was like, I don't even know what the fucking crown is.
Yeah, what the fuck?
If you were like, "Oh, Charlie, I got you a pack of crowns," what the
Yeah,
fuck?
he'd go, thanks, Dad. You're the best. Hey,
Crown.
hey, I want to go around. We got two layers here. Charlie, tell me something good that happened this week to you.
Man. Packed up my house. I didn't do it myself. I hired a packer to do it, so my house is all packed up.
Why'd you have to throw that in there?
Oh.
Well, I do it myself. I'm not a fucking bagger.
Well, I mean, it just felt good to
Yeah.
like relax and do that, and then good workouts. That's good. That's it.
That's nice. That doesn't have to be
Yeah.
anything big, bro.
Yeah. Woke up. I mean, slept good. Slept well.
You know, mine was good. Yesterday, Taylor's whole side of the family came over. Really enjoyed that. Made some steaks on the Blackstone, which, bro, mine gets little like rust spots. It takes like forever
Yeah.
to clean it up.
Yeah.
Real annoying.
You got to get the silicone cover.
Yeah,
I'll send it to you.
I did get that. No, I
Yeah,
got
clean
that.
it really good and then put that on it and it'll stop them.
I want to get the stainless steel version.
They have that?
Well, it's not Blackstone, but they make stainless steel outdoor skillet things.
Well, so you can, I don't know why we're going down this rabbit hole, but you can, the top for the Blackstone, there's companies that make those out of stainless and stuff. You can just swap the top out. Like just
What?
the plate because it comes off.
That's way better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's something cool that happened this week to you, Joe? Anything cool?
I feel like I have to say that Amanda's family came over yesterday and we hung out all day and did all that, even though it fucked over my game playing abilities. We also went and looked at some Doberman puppies.
Oh, shit.
And I hung out
Shit.
with like 8 little Dobermans and some big ones and got a little emotional actually. Yeah.
So you're ready to get another dog?
I don't think I'm ready yet, but you know, I said on the pod when Senna passed away that I was like, I actually think it's weird when people like, you know, within like a couple months, and I think Senna's only been gone for 4 months, but I didn't anticipate how much I would just miss having like a friend with me all the time. Like I didn't anticipate how much I would miss like having her at work with me and like opening the door and her greeting me and stuff. So I think we're looking at puppies that would be ready like in the next like November.
And you're going with Doberman
I think
again?
I think I'll stick to Doberman.
Because you were on the fence between a Bernedoodle.
Yeah, I love the Dobermans. I love their personalities and stuff. And I think going to the breeder and like seeing the puppies and seeing the adults and like they're not like her, but they're all like all Dobermans kind of do that, like where they stare you in the eyes and they all kind of act the same. I think seeing that, because Senna was the only Doberman I've ever really been around.
Yeah.
So seeing a bunch of them and them all kind of reminding me of her, like reinforced it. Like, yeah, I want another one. So that was really cool, just to go play with them and hang out.
How much does a Doberman puppy cost?
I mean, it's like everything else depends. The ones we looked at are $3,700.
Wow, that's more than I thought.
Senna
there tiers
was,
of breeds?
Yeah, Senna was like $2,500. So like a full blood Euro. So there's American Dobermans and European Dobermans. Americans almost like lean more like Greyhound look, like they're skinnier, and then the Euros are like the ones that you see that like fucking beefy and like square jaw and all that. Full euro if it's like champion bloodlines and stuff. I mean, dude, there's someone we looked up getting one from California. They went $10,000 for that fucking puppy.
What?
But it was this like famous celebrity guy that makes whatever. Typically, a good bloodline Doberman is anywhere from like $2,500 to like $4,000, depending on like if the ones we were looking at, the dad is a show champion like bloodline straight from Germany and blah blah blah.
I guess I don't know why I would have thought they would have been cheaper, but yeah, it makes sense that Dobermans because they're a pretty specific breed.
Yeah, I mean, I think Senna was like 2,800 or something, and she was I would say under like 2,500 is a little sketchy for a Doberman. Yeah, they're not cheap.
Shit, Russ, what, anything cool happened?
I would say Kodiak re-up for another month, so that was dope.
Was
You
that?
got to get the longer contract,
Like
dude.
the Kodiak protein pancakes or whatever.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, so I was working with them on a short-term contract, and they were like, "Hey, let's do another month." So I was like,
You're like the
I feel like
flapjack
that's a
guy.
big brand.
It is a
Yeah.
big brand.
Yeah, right.
"Yeah."
Yeah. What's something that happened that was bad or that you wish went different this week?
I mean, I can go first. I didn't get to play my fucking game yesterday. I'm good.
Damn.
I'll
Yeah.
go.
So
You
bad.
wanna go?
I missed my workout on Tuesday. I was pretty upset about that.
Why, bro?
I just felt like shit. I woke up and I felt like my body was just like breaking down. I took one day off.
Cookies will do that.
Well, I didn't have cookies that day. It was just tired, like physically fatigued. That's the only thing that happened this week, honestly, for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good. That's the worst thing.
yeah.
Yeah, mine's nothing bad. I uploaded a video today that I was like, wait, I went to Chicago this week for like
Yeah, I saw that.
2 days. I was there for like top secret business stuff. And so I like get there. I'm like, oh, I'm going to film this vlog. And then I start filming a vlog. But then I'm filming a vlog about a trip, about a thing that I can't talk about. So I'm just like filming filler stuff, just talking about how I can't talk about why I'm here. And I'm like, what am I even doing? And then I'm like, this is stupid. Can't film this. And then I get home and then I try to film a whole video yesterday, and I think I'm like, this is flowing really well. And then I had like this general topic because someone said some shit on my Instagram story. So I was like, oh, I can kind of make this into like a theme. And then, I went to upload it today, and I even cut out I made this like 5-minute segment on like kind of my thoughts on how to invest. This morning, like before and up, I cut the segment out. I was like, this is stupid. I didn't talk about how I wanted to. I get in my head a lot about like the videos that I produce, and then I'm like, this was low tier. And I think
Did you upload it?
Yeah, it was a low tier vlog.
Can you still put it out?
It was an okay vlog, but I filmed it all in one day. And like normally, I like to have like a topic, a flow, B-roll, kind of like a thought process. This was like I just want to either get a video out or I'm not going to put a video out. So I'm just going to film. I call it the lazy man vlog, right? It's like filmed clips. They went together. They just like the next clip after the next clip, and it took me 20 minutes to edit. And then I wasn't too proud of this vlog.
What does it take for you not to upload a vlog though?
Bro, I did that a lot.
If I was like sick, I guess. I don't know. I guess in my head.
No. Like if you film like if you ever filmed a vlog and then watch it back and be like, nah, like I'm just gonna skip this week and go to the next one. Because when I was making YouTube videos, like dude, I would edit. I sent him a clip probably a year and a half ago of my Raptor R video that still is not live, and it was like a good fucking edit with sound effects and shit. And I literally was like, this sucks, and deleted the whole project and just walked away. I've done that multiple times where I'll edit a whole video. I'm like, I don't like the way this is going, and I'll delete the fucking thing and start over.
Yeah, you have told me that. No,
Damn.
I think a lot of times like I get in my head like when I'm filming a video and I'm like really really into like the concept or like I had this like idea of how it's gonna go, and then I like watch back the video and I'm like, okay, this was like this would have been a better like joke to say right there. I should have done this. So why did I? They're gonna get confused about this thing that I said. I should have explained this kind of more. Or, they're gonna take it at just a surface value. It's not what I meant. So like a lot of times I like second guess what I'm doing, and then a lot of times I'll render a video and it's like ready to go for the next day, and I'll be like, I don't know, watching a show with Taylor, and I'm just like thinking about the video, and I'm like, why did I talk about that specific thing about like sometimes I get really in my head about, I'm like, bro, why am I like sharing so much of my life and going like so deep on everything? But I feel like I'm so far in this rabbit hole that if I went way more surface level with just like topics that weren't around like really oddly specific like storyline about everything that I'm doing, I think people would be like, it would like deviate from like what my channel is. So now I've like gone down this rabbit hole where I watch back my videos and I'm like, it's kind of like if Joe watched my vlogs, which he doesn't, but like he'd be like,
a couple.
Max, like people aren't this is just dumb vlog.
It's just entertainment.
It's entertainment, but I'm like, where's the value? And the value is like the entertainment. But then I'm like,
bro,
am I making the world dumber by these videos?
Amanda is addicted to these dumb fucking dating shows like Love Island and
Pop the
shit.
Balloon?
And like,
Damn, nigga. I watched Pop the Balloon.
Yeah.
He said that on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, I'm saying, like, did she watch that?
I don't think so. I think we did like Love is Blind and Love I don't know, but I'm telling you, like, you're like, oh, like people are becoming stupid. Like this genuinely is like, there's no value to watch this shit. Like it is, you're just sitting on the couch watching
but it's
a bunch of
different
20-year-olds like make the
I'm the
stupidest
guy.
things the biggest problems.
But I'm the guy in the content.
Yeah, but like, you're getting paid.
No sponsor in my last video. I was supposed to have a sponsor, but then I didn't feel well the like last day of Chicago, and I couldn't film the integration thing, so I said canceled.
Bro, I get so mad watching these shows with her because like I want to go and like talk shit to the people on this. Like someone, they need one grounded dude in all these fucking shows to just be like, what are y'all talking about? Because like they're just the dumbest shit. Like one of the girls will break her nail and all the girls are like crying, like, oh my God. And I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like this is the...
You talking about like the one with the Huda girl and all that shit?
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
Okay.
We're like super dramatic musical play when they're like gonna vote someone off, and then the girl's like, "This has ruined my life. I got voted off this show," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I'm proud to
like,
say I don't think I've watched 1 minute of that in particular.
I'm
Never
not gonna
ever
lie.
watched Love is Blind.
I tell him, I'm like, "This is the dumbest shit ever," and then I'm standing in the kitchen like eating ice cream, watching it.
Well, yeah, it's
I'm
good.
like behind her. Like,
once you get
what's going
invested,
on
you'll
there?
watch it. But I have not tapped in. Like they would talk about Huda and like the relationships and all that shit.
Yeah, I
never
watched that
tapped
whole
in.
season.
That's
I
how I
barely
felt
even know
about.
that.
I didn't want to, but I
the
did.
Mormon Wives show.
Dude, that
I
was
like,
the dumbest
I was like, this
shit
is
ever.
ridiculous. But now I'll be like, I can't believe he said that to her. Like I'm like, there. This is out of control. Hey, you know what's crazy was when you watch this show and you're talking about that. Is her name Huda? Huda.
I don't fucking know.
Huda.
But like when you have this perception about a character or like
Yeah.
an influencer or whatever, there's people out there that are like, that's my favorite person. Why do you think certain people gravitate towards like their favorite content creator? Do you think it's because they're like them or they're not like them or like...
Because they're like them or they aspire to be like them, yeah.
Yeah.
No one should aspire to be like that girl.
But some people do.
Yeah, man.
Not a single person.
There's a whole sector of the world that wants to be like that girl.
That's wild.
Popping on social media and all that shit, and like, I don't know too much about her, but like, there's definitely girls I want to
Or
be.
even outside of the show, even like just, it's fun. I recently, like, I'm becoming a grumpy old man where like even some of the girls like in our circles that are influencers, like I just want to be like, what the fuck are you talking? Like some of these posts, I'm like go check out this new fucking leggings and like their fucking tit. Like I'm like, what are you doing? They know what they're doing, but I'm like,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
is this
yeah.
the content now that everyone's just like, oh, I got to post this? Like,
Yeah. I mean, should we talk about that? Like,
Let's go into it, bro.
The
What's going
quality
on?
of
yeah,
women?
when they're like, oh, I had a great coffee today.
That's not where I thought it was going to go.
that was not where I thought that was. gonna
I'm talking about, here's the exact thing. I'm talking about the like, I had a great time at, I don't fucking know, the zoo today. And the picture is like chin down, tits out, fucking cleavage. Just like, what is, you can't see your face. You can't see the fucking zoo.
Yeah,
What does this have to do with anything
I see that a lot
happened
on
today?
running content.
Yeah.
It's always I'm
went for a
running,
jog.
but the camera's here.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you know what you're trying to do. You know what you're doing. But at the same time, like, why do you feel the need to do this?
We could talk about the quality of influencers, maybe not so much like the women.
I'm trying to think of a
Speak
way
your piece, bro.
I'm trying to think of a way to deliver it without sounding crazy. Because I'm kind of on the same. Lately, I've been like just scrolling on Instagram, and it has nothing to do with my algo. That's what I'm putting out there.
I think actually it might be messed up, bro. There's
No,
nothing
bro.
but-
Charlie has the most fucked up algo I have ever seen of any human being, bro.
Mine's just houses.
the videos that this dude sends me are sick.
They're not what you're thinking about. What, okay, just
He's
clear
like,
it out.
I've emailed Zuck. I don't understand why.
Clear the air. What are they about?
It's like dudes humping each other.
No,
and like,
oh my god. There is a lot of gay
but
content on my feed.
Yeah, you have a lot of.
Why?
I don't know why.
You have-
Jiu-jitsu,
no,
bro.
Yeah, I really think.
Bro, Charlie
gotta
has a
do
lot
jitsu.
of like homosexual content on his page, and he'll send it to me. And then he also has shit where it's like, there was one you sent me of someone shitting themselves, like diarrhea. Like, and I'm like, bro, why would you send
What was
this?
the Indian guy?
You know what's
Yes.
crazy?
Bro, I saw this shit last night. That's on my
What?
feed
You
too.
know what's crazy is
He was like running. And I'm like, why did you send this shit to
Charlie
me,
sees
bro?
this and like, bro, Russell needs to see
Yeah,
this
I'm like, I
content.
don't, and bro, I can screenshot and show you. I'm like, bro, stop sending me this. And then next 5 minutes, 10 more videos. I'm like, bro, stop.
That shit was
ran
on my
out,
feed.
yes.
Yeah.
He
On the
like
little
shit on that
girl.
little girl.
He did what?
Bro, he's like running. There's like a play or something, and he like takes off running through the crowd, and he shits, and it like gets all over the little girls and stuff. He like shits on
He
people.
was
Why
like,
is there a video of this?
No, he was watching
I don't
a
know.
play. They were doing like a play in India, and like I guess he had the runs. So he tried to he was literally like holding his asshole as he was running out of the
sick,
crowd, I guess,
man.
and it was like coming out of his shorts.
And the little kids are sitting there, and it gets on them.
That's so sick.
It was so
How
sick.
high quality is this video? How are
Pretty
you
high
seeing all
quality,
this?
dude.
Very high
I can show you. I
quality.
think I
It's
saved it.
yeah.
It's in our thread.
I clicked on it. I was like, oh,
Joe's like,
hell
hey,
no,
Amanda,
I'm
look at
watching
this.
Yeah, I did. 100%.
so
Bro, my
sick.
feed's fucked. I'll let y'all go, but like I'll show y'all after. I can't even talk about the shit on my feed.
Mine's houses and baby content.
Nothing that bad, but like it's a lot of like dark ass jokes.
Okay.
And
I believe that.
Joe's
yeah.
like,
I don't think
my
it has
content's
anything-
illegal in 13 countries.
I don't think it's anything to do with me, but like I can't scroll. I
it
can't
does.
scroll through Instagram for more than like a minute without seeing someone die.
What?
Oh, dude, like,
Okay,
like
so first you said I want to
On
kill
Instagram?
yeah,
Maybe Twitter, but
no, dude. I'll scroll like within 2 seconds. Like someone gets hit by a train, a fucking car flips off an overpass. Like it's all like.
Wait. So let's recollect this podcast. You said, "Oh, I need to kill," and then now you're saying I
Has
can't
nothing
scroll,
to do with me.
Yeah.
I can't scroll through our Instagram
Might be
without seeing
something.
someone die.
No, I'm telling you, it's a thing. But I think it's what I interact with.
yeah, it is.
No, I do, man. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I watch. All right, I'm gonna
I don't know what's wrong.
I'm gonna
with
get a little dark
Bro,
real quick. Hold up.
I don't know what's wrong.
When I do cardio at the gym,
Oh fuck.
I watch this YouTube channel. I don't know why I'm addicted to this shit. I watch this YouTube channel called Dr. Insanity, where it is just it's just this guy recapping like police body cam footage when they catch like killers and shit. And it like
God
goes down like
damn.
the whole rabbit hole, like what they did and when they run away and like the interrogation and stuff. Dude, I've watched all this guy's. I've probably consumed thousands of hours of this guy's content. Like it's like for example, like when they catch like a serial killer, it's like it picks up from when they catch them and shows like all the evidence and how they like mounted a case against them and like the interrogation room and all that. It's really fucking interesting.
let me-
That's why your
But now
feed
that you're
is-
pointing, I know. But
yeah.
now that you point this out, like maybe I do have a fucking.
Isn't it
problem
crazy
with,
how like YouTube, internet, Instagram,
Oh, it's all
like,
tied.
It's all tied.
Yeah.
YouTube
Bro,
and internet.
yes.
Well, it's because all,
I mean,
it's all owned by like
the Instagram,
Google owns.
The Instagram CEO had to come out and say we are not listening to your conversation.
yeah, they are.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
They are.
Yeah,
Hey,
they are.
what do you think it says about like when something tragic happens in the world, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the footage of what happened. They're like, and you're like, some people are saying like, oh, I don't want to see the actual footage of what happens, and then some people are like, I want to see what happens. What do you think that says about like when you all see
Hold
crazy
up,
shit that
I
happens?
just remembered something real quick, and there's like a conspiracy theory about this now because it happened to me out of nowhere. So all of the body cam footage from the whole George Floyd thing, like released like 5 years ago, out of nowhere it showed up on my like recommended for you, the whole uncut thing, and I clicked it, and all the comments are like, "This was recommended this week." The video's gotten like double the amount of views in the last like 2 weeks. And now everyone's like, why is like randomly 5 years later this is being recommended to everybody?
And that was 5 years ago.
Yeah. Well, the video was uploaded 5 years ago. I don't know when but it's just like why like this video has gotten a shit ton of views in the last like 2 weeks, and it's like why is YouTube randomly pushing this video now, like 5 years later?
It was on YouTube.
Yeah, it's uncut. It's like released. They had to the full like not just the clips we saw on the news, but like the
Yeah.
full like from the start of it to the end of it is all on YouTube now.
Yeah, that's nuts.
There's a conspiracy that someone inside of YouTube's like trying to like promote it now to get people to see it because no one ever really saw the whole video.
Yeah.
Like we were just shown very small clips. Like no one really saw everything that led up to it. It's like, oh shit.
You want to know, bro? There's a weird side of YouTube. If you go on YouTube and you just type in, a single period, like a period, right, and just search a period, just do it when you get home. Like,
Wait, what happens?
Yeah.
pause this video and just type a period on YouTube, and then see the videos that pop up. It's this whole other like side of things. It's called, bro. It's weird. I'm like weird.
I almost don't even want to do that.
Yeah.
I like my algorithm.
Because yeah, you're entering.
Oh, it's called full stop punctuation.
What is it?
It's just I can't even explain it, bro.
Well, I don't want to welcome that into my algorithm.
It's like like
Sean, I think
Like-
that's fine.
Sean's like, I strictly
Bro.
want the gays in my algorithm. That's all I want.
I'm cool. I mean, gay people don't hurt me.
I've worked hard to make my algorithm the way it is.
I don't know why it's like, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do it like on a computer. I
Like,
think,
you have a
but-
disproportion. You have like a what is it? An uneven amount of like gay content.
No, I don't, man.
The videos you sent me, I'm like, I've literally never seen this type of
What
shit
is it?
before.
Is it just like
I'm trying to think of an example.
is it just gay people talking about things, or is it like actively?
well,
Just type in full stop punctuation on YouTube.
I don't want to do that. This seems like one of those things like when you were little, someone's like, type this URL in and you did
Yeah,
say
no,
something
no,
bad.
no.
Type in 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that?
No, I'm not gonna advise anyone to check that.
What's that, dude? So why do you think people?
have you seen that video that he's talking about?
Of course I have.
I got it bookmarked.
I've
you?
seen all of it.
I think everyone's seen that video.
I haven't.
I've
There's
seen-
like 3. I'm gonna need to go down that.
No, you don't want to say.
Yeah,
them
I was gonna
out
say
loud.
there's 3 videos that like everyone has seen
Yeah.
that you didn't want to see. Yeah.
Do you guys remember in elementary school where like they rolled in like the TV set, and it was like for us it was just around the corner.
Dude, just around the corner was
Just
sick.
around the corner. Yeah, and they showed you like what happens to your genitals as you get older.
It's like you might notice some change, like a little chia pet like goes crazy. Like
Yeah.
just fucking hair. It's like you might see some hair and it like fucking explodes. It's like,
My-
I remember the first time I ejaculated, I thought I was dying.
What?
what?
What? What's happening to me?
I was
Bro, that came out of no pause. That came out of nowhere, man.
I like see what you did there. I like what you did there. That was good.
What the fuck? Bro, that was crazy.
I remember like we watched that video and like shortly after that I ejaculated.
Wait.
Wait, we saw that video in like
Wait.
7th grade.
Wait, you ejaculated in the classroom? Okay.
Like when I went home.
I have to go to the bathroom.
When I went home, I ejaculated and like I thought I was dying.
Charlotte, we saw that video in like middle school.
Nah, for me
It was probably 5th grade.
It was like 6th grade.
Nah, it's a couple
The
weeks
first
ago, bro.
time was 6th grade?
Yeah, when I saw it, I remember they rolled it into my my science class.
Why did you go home and then why did
Did they show us in that video how
that
to
puts
do
you,
it?
that puts you in the
No.
mood?
Bro, there's not videos on how to do that in school.
Bro,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why did this video?
I don't know about you guys, but my first time ejaculating was like a night. What is it called? A night dream? Wet dream. Yeah.
So you saw that video and that night you were like,
No, it wasn't that night. I think I just had a wet dream. And
You have the zestiest no I've ever seen. No.
Sean,
No. Wasn't
Shelly,
that?
Shelly, do you remember what your dream was about in the 6th grade?
I don't know.
You know.
I don't know what it was. I don't remember.
You were
my
calling
dream.
this event very specifically. I think you know.
I just remember waking up and seeing what happened, and I was like, "Damn, like I'm dying." And I remember I didn't tell. I remember I like the next day I like ran to my mom's room and I was crying and I told her what was happening, and she was just like so confused as to why I was like scared about what just happened. That was just like the first like I mean I grew up in a house where my mom was like taking care like raising me and my sister, so like my dad wasn't there to tell me that this is normal. Like I was just like, wow, I'm dying. Like this stuff just came out of me. Like what's happening?
So how'd you get over that fear?
My mom pretty much had to teach me what that was.
I'm not laughing.
I was
okay?
like, I
Everyone,
was terrified for a while, man. I mean, what
I just
happened
don't know
when
how to
y'all
react to
first?
this.
Where y'all first did it? Like, what happened?
we don't even talk about
Yeah,
that.
so I'm like,
mean,
Hey, what was the specific
He like looks over. He's
situation?
like, "Well, what happened to you guys?
yeah. You're
You're the one that shared that shit. I don't want to join it."
your algorithm's getting a little weird.
Yeah, now my algorithm's gonna be
Yeah,
more
it's
weird.
making some more sense now.
Bro, do you think like these stories and stuff? Like, imagine the people watching this like right now,
Oh,
just
that-
like when they're
someone's-
hearing that.
Someone's definitely gonna relate to that.
Yeah, someone's definitely. I'm so glad. I'm so glad Charlie shared that.
Yeah, bro. I mean, y'all don't have to admit it. When y'all first ejaculated, y'all were scared too.
No.
Yeah, you were.
No.
I will say, I think
I've never been scared my
I figured
entire
it
life.
out way before 6th or 7th grade.
Yeah.
I figured that shit out in like 3rd
From your
grade.
parents?
No. Just-
From your parents?
No, like, how'd you learn? Like,
Why
what
would
that
your
was?
parents tell you?
Bro, honestly, I didn't know like what. I mean, until they brought that TV set in and showed me like.
No,
you know,
I feel like most. at least I feel like most of us just kind of like, oh, one day you were like, oh, that feels a little weird, and then you're like, all right, I'll do that a little bit more.
I do remember telling my mom for the first time, like, you know what? Never mind. Like when do you remember the moment you first got a boner?
Yeah,
It was 1994.
I remember like the first time, and I had to ask what was happening.
We're like, holy shit, go down.
Okay.
You never had that moment in your life? You just thought,
I never asked my parents what was going on. Like I never. Yeah, I mean, that's a.
So you just figured everything out by yourself?
Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah.
HBO at like 2 a.m.
Yeah,
randomly throw some shit on
Sex
there.
in the City. Like
that was a nipple.
Yeah,
no, literally.
Yeah.
You would watch HBO because you know they're gonna show like at some point like a show's gonna show boobs.
And you got the correlation like, oh, when I see this happens.
Yeah.
I didn't have to like question.
Dude, having a kid's gonna be a wild.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I mean, did y'all ever get the talk? Like, did your parents ever give you the talk? Like, I never got the.
I got the talk, but it was very brief. It was like,
my dad was literally like, "Don't knock anyone up, or I'll fucking kill you." That was the talk.
Yeah.
I never got the like. This is what happens when I never. There's no bird and bees conversation in our house.
After the first ejaculation, my mom.
I don't like the way you
I just
say
want
that.
to remind you.
My mom sat me down and like she gave me the whole talk.
Yeah, I never get. You get talk.
Mine was just like, if you have sex, you will get chlamydia and you will die.
That's honestly that's probably the best. That's what I should have gotten.
That
same thing. My dad, I think either my dad or my mom tried to have the conversation. I was like, nah, it's like
I know.
It's like it's all good.
I got it.
Yeah.
I'll be doing
But
it.
also, like at that time, we were learning about sex education in school.
Yeah.
So like, I think I
I feel like,
learned
bro,
about.
we didn't at all.
I learned that like in 6th grade.
Yeah.
I remember the Just Around the Corner video, and that was about it. I don't ever remember like in high school or middle school any of the classes being like, we're going to teach you something, or this is I remember our nurse's office had like little cheap ass condoms in a bowl, and that was like all I remember.
No, we had a class called is it called?
Yeah, it was PE,
but we
PE.
never. I mean, they never talked
we
about.
had a
like,
segment
in
in
movies
PE
where they like,
Health,
here's the
health class.
banana. Like
yeah, but they. See, that's what I'm saying. We never.
What'd you say?
I mean, they talked about like
in
diseases.
movies, they would have
like
like a banana. and They'd be like, here's how you put it on.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we ever got that.
I never watched no shit like that. Yeah.
All they told us was about like boners and puberty and growing hair in places and pimples. I remember that.
Yeah. But at that time,
remember-
like around that age, that's when the internet was coming out. So like, if you had anything, you just research it. Like I would go home and like watch porn, and like after like
5th grade.
well, because
Bro, in 5th grade, we had one family computer on dial-up.
yeah, so
I would be lucky if that shit loaded, and then my dad would check
So,
the
like-
history and shit. I'd get grounded immediately. And it was
so-
in the fucking living room. It was in the middle
yeah.
of the
So
living room,
funny
so,
story.
like,
I'll never forget. This is like the most embarrassing day of my life.
Ugh.
I got back home. I think I was like in 6th.
Worse than Shawley thinking he was dying from.
No, that's pretty sick. But like I was like in 6th or 7th grade, and we had 2 computers. We had one in my parents' room, and then we had one upstairs for like the kids. And I got back upstairs. I'm walking upstairs, and like my mom was on the computer, and like it was this website called Sun Porno was up on like, and she was just like looking at it, and I was like, hey mom.
what are you looking at there?
I was like, hey mom, and she's like, what is this? And I'm like, must have come up from like the pop-ups, like like sometimes
It's a
the
virus.
pop-ups.
Yeah.
And she's like, don't go on this website ever again. I was like, I wasn't going on that website, and then I just kind of like
Must be a
walked away.
virus or something.
Yeah, I always said that.
Hey, speaking about boners, dude, stock market anti-boner.
That was
What
a very soft day.
very soft day in the market. Russ, you into politics and stonks? You're into politics.
I'm into it. I saw what happened. I ain't got no stocks. I ain't gonna lie.
No stocks?
Bro,
Zero.
it happened so fast.
Wait,
It was all
wait,
blur.
Russell,
What?
you got no stocks?
0.
Russell,
What?
you got to get some stocks.
No, you don't. You'll just stress out and be pissed off.
No, you don't. Now's the perfect. No,
That was the perfect.
I'm
time.
dumping a lot. Well, depending on Monday, I'm doubling down
yeah, no, you got.
Again.
Russell, why don't you invest in the market?
on my double down.
I never really got into that part.
Is it because you haven't like understood it, or like you?
Well, hold
Not
on.
like
do you have like a financial advice? Like, do you have like a bunch of money
Yeah,
parked
yeah.
somewhere?
Yeah, yeah.
Are they
So, like,
investing it for you?
No, not that part. We haven't
So it
gotten.
just sits in like a checking account.
No. So like I have like I'm pouring into my retirement.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
more than likely you are in stocks. You're just not actively.
But no,
taking
I
it.
don't actively go like I don't
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
trade myself.
No,
That's probably a good
you need
thing.
to understand though. But like, is there someone that's managing it, or like when you're saying I put an IRA, are you putting it into account that's an IRA, but then you have to like invest that money that's in the IRA, or someone has to invest it? Because if you just put it in the IRA, that's just funding the account. That's not like making it do anything.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I'm doing. I haven't actively looked and been like, I want to put it in this.
like, is it like a Vanguard or
surefire-
something?
I have no idea.
Where's your IRA in?
Where do you send your money? It's like some random guy in Chicago. I don't know.
I actually cannot remember. It's
What
just like, hey, we need to-
what bank or like what?
I have no clue. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So every month a bunch of money goes out of your account. You don't know where it's going.
Not every month. It's like a little portion.
Where do you go to
every
check the
quarter.
amount?
I
Like if
don't-
you want
I
to see
don't
how much
check
is in
it.
there.
Russell, this is important.
I feel like
I'm not trying to call you out, but this is
no,
important.
I'm being serious. I don't actively trade stocks.
No,
but it's like,
yeah, that's not.
I,
That's
but
not
I'm
what
saying
we're
like
talking about.
I park like, okay, so I park
Where's
like a
it
certain
parked?
amount. I have no idea.
wait,
So-
if right now I said, Russell, you got to like prove you're buying a house and prove how much money you have. Where do you go
I
to like
hit-
show the amount?
I hit my guy. And
Who's
then-
your guy? You don't have to
I
name
don't know, I
him, but
don't
where
wanna
does he
name
work?
him. Yeah,
Where does he work?
I don't want to name that either.
You can name. Why?
Is it an investment place?
Yes, yes.
Is
Okay,
it
so
like
you-
a?
all right, so we're good.
Is
Yeah,
it like
yeah.
a J.P. Morgan or Morgan Stanley? Is it one of these?
I actually have no idea. No, not
It's,
that.
it sounds like you're okay.
It's like he's the proxy
Fidelity,
towards.
is
Yeah,
it-
he's the
yeah.
proxy towards that.
Okay, you should really.
Don't like the word proxy.
Yeah, you gotta.
Well, he's the guy. He's the middleman towards all that kind of stuff.
Do you
Like
kn-
when it comes to my fantasy.
Do you know how much he's charging you?
Do you know how much he's skimming off the top?
like charging me a month to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, is it a fee? Is it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
How much is it?
I don't want. I don't like sharing financials. Like on.
That's but no one has any information. Is it like 1% or
Nah. Yeah.
what?
Let's go back to the market.
Yeah. Let's go back.
Let's go back to the.
This is important.
That's not
bro.
my. Yeah. That's not my like area of expertise. Like I pay a guy to do that kind of stuff for me.
Yeah, but you still gotta have a pulse
And
on
I-
like what's happening with
Yeah.
your money.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna buy a Bitcoin if it goes below 100.
I don't know if it's
Do you
going
think
to go below
it's at 106, right?
116, I think. Did it
I
come
thought it
down
was
more?
106, 109 or something like that.
The current price of Bitcoin at this moment at 942 on October 12th is $111,323.96.
You
No,
think
I'm
it's,
So
with you.
I
If it
have
comes
a-
under 100, I'll buy.
it's gonna come, bro? Look at the way the economy is going. It's gonna come down.
Well, we don't.
But I
know
have
if
a
that was
question.
Or it
overreaction.
won't. What's up, bro?
So like whenever I saw like they were liquidating a lot of like was it Bitcoin or something like that?
Everything was sold off on Friday.
Yeah, because it was
Bad
like
day.
yeah. Well,
Here's. I'll tell you what happened. Here, it was all blur for me. Intel hit not all time, but all time high recently.
Joe, you used to be an AMD, right?
AMD
went
I
to
got
the
a lot of
moon.
people. I know, but I went to the moon. All right. First off, I rode AMD from like 79 to 120. Sold at 120. Bought Intel at 19. Now I have rode Intel to almost 20. Technically, if I was staying in AMD, I would have done the same thing. But I'm up the same amount either way. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Intel almost hit $40. I am like smiling at my desk. I'm up so much fucking money. I'm like, I'm gonna buy so many Dobermans. It's gonna be a sick day. I then go. You ever seen like Social Network movie, like the Facebook movie?
I haven't seen it by one.
Okay,
That's a
great,
great,
haven't
great
seen that
movie.
movie?
Great movie.
Great movie.
Watch it today.
But in
Great
the movie,
What?
they like refer to like coding. They're like, oh, he's locked in. That's me, right? So at like 10 or 9 o'clock, I'm like, all right, I put my headphones on. I'm coding at my desk. I'm checked out from everything. Max sends me a text at like, I don't know, 11:25, and it's like, small pullback in the market or something like that. I open Robinhood and I am fucking down 4% of my entire portfolio. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And then it comes out that like Trump and fucking Winnie the Pooh got in a little pissing match on Xbox or on X.
Xbox.
And now Trump's threatening China with 100% tariffs, and we are all fucked.
So I did see that.
So everyone either
We're all fucked.
basically all the people that are smart immediately when they saw that sold everything and bought gold. And then
Okay.
people like us that are like, oh, it'll probably get better next week, don't sell, and we just ride it all the way fucking down.
Here's the thing though. Stocks, whenever people are like, bro, this isn't the bottom, it's gonna be the bottom, they're either right or they're wrong, right? Like, and if it hasn't happened, they're like, it just hasn't happened yet. Like, you know, you could be right or wrong. When the market goes down like what it did, 3 to 5%,
Yeah.
everyone's like, this is, I mean, it sucks for sure, but everyone's like, this is like terrible, oh my gosh, like all this stuff. Bro, go just look at the past like 3 months, right? Like 3 months ago, if you went 3 months ago to like what it is at the bottom of this dip, you'd be like, bro, we're mooning, right? But then it drops, like it starts here and then we're up here and then it dips to here and everyone's like, it's over.
Yeah.
It's all over. But like, bro, you always got to zoom out. And this is the opportunity. I put on my story, I said, buy the dip, right? People are like, what, guacamole or something? And I had a bunch of people respond like, yep, did it, absolutely, did it. You have a couple people that are experts like, this isn't the bottom. Be like, okay, bro, then don't buy that. I don't know. And then I had one guy that responded and he's like, not everyone's rich can buy the dip. Not everyone can chuck thousands of dollars. I'm like, but that's not what I said. I did not say you have to be rich to buy the dip. It's really just like for those who invest to buy it. But I
mean, this whole thing was a overreaction. Yeah. Most financial analysts are now saying it's a major overreaction due to news, not even policy. Because with fucking Trump tomorrow night, he might tweet like, just kidding, we in China are good again. So like, the question now is like, is this sell-off going to pick back up Tuesday morning really bad? Or is the market going to be, hey, we're okay, let's wait till November 1st on Tuesday? But yes, you are right. Like even me, I'm like, oh my God, I lost 5% in a day. If I go to the 1 month graph, I'm up 78% on it. I'm up almost 100% on Intel in 3 months. And now I'm up 95%. So I'm like, yeah, but just to see 5% of your portfolio disappear in 10 minutes because Trump put a tweet out, it does kind of fucking hurts.
Yeah, it's like panic.
Well, yeah, I mean, you see 5% on a big number of money, a large, yeah. I mean, when you see your account fucking drop by 30, 40 grand,
imagine what everyone saw in like, February, Liberation Day, like February, March, April.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, everyone, it was like, it was over, right? And then now, what's crazy is like, this is like the idea about like the buying dips and stuff. Like the day that the stock market started crashing in February, if you put your whole life savings in that day, right, at the peak of the market, right, and then for the next 2.5, 3 months, it just plummeted. You've lost so much of your money. You're like, investing was the stupidest thing I've ever done. Why did I listen to anyone? And everyone's like, haha, you bought at the top of the market. If even with this little dip, you are now way up from when you bought at the peak, even after the dip, because it corrects and like so. It's just
look
about
at the 10
time.
year. Fuck, if you look at the 20 year,
yeah, bro.
Historically, the market has always recovered and gone back up.
Sometimes it takes a bit, but like,
I mean, as long as you can hold, I think the issue is people that are like in their late 50s and 60s that are planning on retiring and pulling their money out maybe this year, and now with all of Trump's policies and shit, it's like if you're down 30% in fucking February,
assuming you're not retiring right now,
yeah,
and you're just like a younger person who's actively investing,
yeah, you just wait.
It sucks, but it like, and again, you could be wrong. The economy could implode, right? But like historically, you're gonna be okay
if you diversify. If you're retarded like I am and you put all your money in one stock,
So I mean,
there's a good chance that I could lose a lot of money.
I asked you guys this question in text, our group chat the other day.
What's up?
But I'll ask it again because I feel like it'll probably benefit a lot of viewers right now, especially people like me. I'm about to, obviously I sold my house, about to get a lot of cash from that sale. What are some good places stock market wise to put my money in besides Bitcoin?
If you don't want to actively, you just want to dump it and forget about it.
No.
Charlie's like, a lot of people get benefit from this. Joe and Max, where should I put my money?
No, I mean, personally, like if I'm you and you don't want to touch it, you just want to forget about it.
I'll check it when you guys start talking about it.
No, I know, but like I would just like VU and S&P.
Broad
like
market.
I would just pick indexes. And
I mean, what are other things that I would have to check? Like, what do you do?
Well, no, but like if you, like, so if like in my case, if you buy a bunch of one company, like you want to put all your money in Apple, that's going to be more susceptible to volatility than like the S&P that's tracking a bunch of companies. So if Apple has a bad day, but the other fucking 300 have a good day or whatever, you're still in the green. When you're in one company, you're very dependent. Like if Intel tomorrow releases a bad report, I'm losing a bunch of money. If you're in the S&P and Intel has a bad day, it's not going to affect the whole fucking S&P. You're fine.
But you
when you're on an index, you're more reliant on the entire market going in one direction than you are one specific company. Because it's more likely that like Apple has a very bad day than the entire tech sector has a bad day. So
do you get that with index funds? You know, like an index fund?
Yeah.
Like it's tracking a group of companies.
Yeah.
So like S&P is all tech. Or no.
That's typically what you have someone watch for you, right?
Okay, so an index fund,
like SPY
is.
Go ahead.
Index fund is a index of funds, right? So a lot of times, like there's a lot of you could just the S&P, SPY, right? Like it's either the top 100, top 500. It's like it's a fund. It could be like Vanguard. They're basically has this index fund, and they take like the 500 most valuable companies in America, right? And they're managing this, and there's a small like fee, but it's all kind of like baked into it. And basically, you're buying the entire market. So instead of I'm going to buy Apple, and I'm going to buy Google, I'm gonna buy
You're kind of
Facebook.
dispersing it
You're
everywhere.
buying this one stock that is
Yeah.
all of those stocks, right? So if you're like, I don't want to ingest, you can invest into this index fund, and you are investing into Apple, Nvidia.
Isn't that pretty much 401k?
No, 401k is a tax, like 401k
Well, I
is
mean,
just
like,
like
isn't
retirement.
that like retirement?
I mean, a lot of people's retirement accounts are
Yeah.
invested into
Yeah.
SPY and
Yeah.
Vanguard. And
Yeah,
shit,
but like if you're just like I have a 401k, that doesn't mean like I'm like
Oh.
this is what I'm talking about. Where like there's all these different like depths of like investing that like people who are in it act like you're stupid if you don't know this, but like if there's so much like common knowledge that people don't fully understand, that's like so simple that like you got it, bro. It's like when I used to invest years ago. I like put money into my IRA with Vanguard, and I just was like, yep, okay, open an IRA account. People told me to put my IRA. I'm putting money into my IRA, and I was just like putting money into my IRA in Vanguard, right? And again, you'd think I'm an idiot. I go like 2 years later, and I'm like, damn, this thing is not growing at all, because I didn't know that when you put your money into the IRA, like I thought that was the investment into the IRA. I don't know what an IRA is. You have to then put it into the market. You have to then invest that money. So it's like the IRA is just like a tax vehicle that then has like tax benefits that then you're investing in the market. So if you're like, I don't like to invest in the market, I just like to put money in an IRA, that you're putting in the market, like you're putting it into investments. So it's like,
a 401k.
yeah, it's like 401k.
So I did my retirement thing for my company is set through ADP. So like, I remember I checked it recently, and it was
They're
very
investing it for
large.
you.
Yeah,
For your 401k.
yeah.
But that's the thing, it's like you have to know, like,
No,
Yeah.
I mean, typically, like if your company's offering a 401k, the company that your company is teamed with, they're deciding. And a lot of them, like we do with the cabinet shop, we offer 401k matching. And then the company that we do it through will meet with each person. And I mean, if you call them and say, hey, I'm open to more risk, let's go, they'll put your 401k in more risky shit. But by default, most of the time 401ks are like fucking bonds and indexes. And I don't fucking
so these index funds are like the slow and they say that like these index funds are essentially like 98% of the time index funds outperform like every investment firm, like because the investment firm is trying to like maximize. Index fund is just like hopefully the economy is just going up over time. There's gonna be downs, there's gonna be ups, there's gonna be downs, there's gonna be ups, but historically like it just goes up. And in 2022 it was down for the whole year, right? So in that year you'd be like, this sucks. But then you have a year like, this year's kind of been all over the place, but we're up like 15% from January, right? Like we went down 20 and that was terrible, and then we went back up. So like historically like the market generally rises like 7 to 10% every single year, like on average. That's not saying every year it's going to go up 7 to 10%, but on average it generally goes up 7-ish%. So but like on an individual stock, you could buy Nvidia and you could go up 60% in a year, and you'd be like, I'm making way more money. Why would I buy this 7%? First of all, it doesn't always happen like that. And like generally it's every news that comes out on these companies every quarter when they do their earnings reports, that's going to make it go way up or way down, right?
Well, it used to.
Yeah, because
Not anymore, dude.
They took it out, right?
No,
They're thinking
I don't know
about it.
I don't know what happened with the stock market, but like 10, 15 years ago, companies would individually perform in their sectors. So like Apple would drop a new iPhone and you would see their stock go up, and then it would do whatever. In the last like fucking couple years, they all almost every tech stock, if you line them all up on a fucking thing on a day to day, they all follow each other. If one goes up, they all fucking
Bro, the
go up.
whole
One goes
market
down,
does
they all,
like that. If like,
yeah, I don't know what happened. Like nowadays, it really
the whole market
index is a good
tracks
idea,
itself.
but at this point, like you pick Apple, Nvidia, any of them, they're all following each other. Like
Yeah, but-
you'll have a breakout every once in a while, but for the most part, like every day, every stock looks exactly the same.
Yeah, but-
Is it
They're
because
all
of the
fucking-
uncertainty in the economy overall?
No, they just
No, I
all
think it's all
track
hype.
They follow each other, but when there is insane news that comes
Yeah,
out,
like
this
AMD
company
jumped 20% a
invested,
day.
that is when the giant spikes happen. But generally they kind of float together. What I like to do is, let's just say just in the stock market, is most of my money for investing is in these index funds, like the boring ones that I'm making way more return on these other individual stocks, but I trust the lower risk on this, because I'm like, I'm not trying to go for maximum risk for maximum gains. I'm trying to go like make sure this money doesn't go away. So I put mostly all of my money, and at least in the stock market, like in these index funds. But then I pick these like the main holdings that are in these index funds, the top companies, the Apple, the Tesla, the Google, the Facebook, right? Like you're already investing in, and I'll put some money into some of the individuals that are also in this index. So then I'm benefiting when the individuals like go up, right? And they have like these really good news. So it's a little bit more risky, and you don't have to do that because you can just do the index fund. But that's what I like to do, just to like kind of like I'm benefiting from both. But my thing for investing is like I've tried all the individual stocks. I've tried like the meme stocks. I've tried all these things. And unless you're going to make that your entire life, if you're just like, I don't want to put money in and I want to make sure that in 10, 15, 20 years from now, it is going to be more money, like quote unquote guaranteed, I think index funds are the most boomer safe, boring, tried and true thing.
Isn't that where like Chase comes in, essentially?
So he's talking about our banker. Okay, so I mean, I love talking about this stuff, but the problem is like, finance is, you might as well be talking about politics because everyone has a different opinion. What's right, what's wrong. You're stupid. This is stupid. Look at my return. I did this and it yielded this. You're dumb if you don't do this. And it's everyone's like, it really comes down to your risk tolerance of what you want to do and how passive or active you want to be in your investments. So do you want to put money in and never look at it and just like open it, get your report once a year? Or do you kind of want to be like, I track the market. It's interesting to me. Like each month I want to like know what my investment's in. Like I like to be really involved. So I manage all of my shit at the moment, right? I have a financial advisor manage my bond municipal ladder portfolio because you have to like kind of like buy, sell as the like ladders expire. And like it's this more complicated thing. It's not that expensive to have someone just manage that. Financial investors, like, generally, you want like a fiduciary, which fiduciary means that they have to take your best interest at heart, right? Like they're not trying to like grow your money for a better commission for them. Like a fiduciary means that their number one priority is like your growth, like your benefit, right? They have to do everything that is like in your benefit. So that's ideally what you want is like a fiduciary. But I mean, it just depends how like involved you want to be.
I think I want to be a mix. Me and Chase were talking about that. Like, I want to like learn, but at the same time, like everything that you're talking about, like, the index fund and stuff like that, just kind of being active, very active in it. I want to learn about that.
Generally, where like I think financial advisors come in the most is tax planning, estate planning.
Yeah.
I mean, like tax, like you're saving money in that aspect. But when I went to like a bunch of these firms, right, when I sold a company, and what they do is like they basically give you this giant 100-page document, and in that document they give you like an example portfolio breakdown. Like they're basically like, hey, if you gave us this amount of money, here's an example of how we would invest it. I went to like 5 different ones. Every single one in their example breakdown of here's how we would spend all your money, right? All of them, like 90% of the money that they would take is into the S&P. Is into like the S&P. Like 90% of it. So that's why I'm like, I'm not going to pay someone to just invest my money into the S&P. Like anyone can do that, right? But it just depends how like confident you are. And a lot of people are so stressed out about the market, and it is stressful, but I think it's not as scary and complicated as people think that it is. And the world like makes it, because it can be, but it also can just be, I auto invest. I put this amount aside. I want to have this amount of my net worth in cash. I want to put this into equities, which means like stocks. Maybe I want to get into real estate. I don't want to get into real estate. How much money do I need coming in every month for my lifestyle? And then you like work backwards and you create like this financial plan. And so it's really like different strokes, different folks. And I am no way an expert by any means, but I think it's very fascinating, and I love like learning about it. And it's
this shit should be taught in
1,000%, bro.
Should be, yeah.
Right? 1,000%.
Because like even hearing all that stuff, like I wouldn't even know that stuff if I didn't have a financial. Like I don't know exactly what you guys are talking about, but I've heard those like phrases and terms.
I almost feel like
actively
they overcomplicate it to ensure
make it
people
seem
have
like,
jobs.
yeah.
Like I almost feel like a lot of these investors aren't doing anything. They're just
like
taking a cut.
You need me in order to participate when you don't actually need.
But I want to. But like, it's not like not all financial advisors are just like scamming you and
No, I'm not saying they're scamming
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I think-
paying them to just
well, there's
do
people
what
who
you
don't
could
want to do anything too, right? Like you can go buy a lawnmower and cut your own grass, or pay
Yeah.
somebody else to
Yeah,
do it. A
it's a
lot of
great-
people out there
it's a good
don't
analogy.
want to
Yeah.
learn and do this every day. They
Yeah.
just want to fucking put it off and let it go.
Yeah. You want to put it in the hands of
But
someone you trust.
I do feel like they do overcomplicate it, and they use these big fucking terms because your average person that's fucking blue collar, white collar job, like they don't. It makes it more difficult for them to understand, so it's easier for them to just be like, "Hey, I got a guy that handles that for me
Yeah.
because I don't need."
It's
to.
almost like how I used to view politics and like not be interested in because it's like this seems like overly complicated. Everyone has their own sides. Versus like if you you have to actually sit down and study though and like kind of understand the ebbs and flows of it.
It's also become being in the market and managing your own finances has become infinitely easier in the last 10 years because
Infinitely, bro.
you can open a phone and move money around and do stuff where like our parents, like they had to fucking call a guy, he had to call into the exchange and tell him the ticket number and you couldn't do that yourself. It wasn't even possible. Now, like even in 10 seconds I can buy Bitcoin and it's like, okay, this is
Yeah.
But I think
But
it also
they
goes
should,
back back to what he said about like financial advisors don't only exist for that. They help you with the tax planning and the tax
there is
harvesting.
significant
Yeah.
benefit
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
what Chase does, like
Yeah.
significant
Yeah,
benefit.
that far exceeds
Yeah,
what we're talking
and,
about.
and most people aren't like a degenerate like me that is just like weirdly obsessed with
spike calls, dude.
stocks and like I just
Put
like
$1 million in spike calls.
bro, I just find it like fascinating.
I
Right?
had a
Yeah,
quick
wait till you learn
question.
about options.
That, I mean,
No, I wouldn't
I
do
don't.
that.
It's a black fucking box, dude.
Yeah,
That's like sports gambling.
Stock gambling.
we should
Yeah.
go leveraged on
So then wait,
crypto.
sorry. Okay, I got two questions. So
Yeah.
number one, with the whole Trump thing, I think like they announced at some point they wanted to stop doing quarterly reports for these big companies. Like,
Yeah, they're potentially going to make it so it's only like once a year or something, once
every
or twice.
I think every
that.
every 6 months. So
Yeah,
twice
okay,
a year.
twice a year. So instead of
how,
being quarterly,
how does that affect like the stock market in regards to like investing and all that kind of stuff?
well, okay, so
I mean, honestly,
when a company does their earnings, right? There's a thing called like almost like buy the rumor, sell the news, right? So a lot of times, like when earnings come out, and the thing with the market too is like a company could there's things called like expected earnings. So it's like, hey, this company's about to tell how much money they made for this first quarter. Here's how much we expect them to make based on X amount of data, right? And then when they actually report it, it's like, did they beat the earning? Did they beat what we expected them to do, or did they miss it? But here's where it gets weird because they could beat it and be like, they made more money than we thought they were going to make. And you think to be like, company's doing great, stock should go up. Sometimes it doesn't because they'll go, yeah, but they didn't beat how much we thought it was going to be. They didn't beat it by that much. It's like, yeah, but they made more money. Sometimes they'll lose money and the stock will go up, right? Instead of you think it'd go down, but like, yeah, but that's okay. Like they didn't lose by that much. It's kind of like weird, and that's where you get into like the technical analysis and like the fundamentals of like all these different companies. But generally, when they do these earnings reports, it's either here's this big thing we're doing in the near future, and these like news that comes out, and like here's how much money. So
It's like Tesla when Elon he would announce like the Starliner or the X spaceship or some shit like that. But now, I mean, this shit's just like
or you see, I forgot the company's names, and I feel like it's a pretty intense allegation, so I'm going to be careful with it. But there was at one point, like with Intel, right? I bought it like 19. Intel went to like 24, and this was like right after Trump, and he bought in. All this shit happened, and this article comes out, and it was like, we downgraded Intel to a sell, and we think price target got cut to $15. And it's like all this great news, the company's doing better, and all of a sudden it's like this article comes out of fucking left field, and the stock dropped like 2% because of the article or whatever. And then somebody pointed out, well, the article is written by a news firm. The news firm's owned by one of the big fucking investment firms, and that investment firm had shorted the shit out of Intel stock, which means they're betting on it to go down. So it's like, are you putting the article out because you're trying to get out of your position before you get rolled over? Like, you trying to get the stock to come down a little bit so you can get the fuck out? Or are you genuinely... So it's like sometimes the news you got to be careful with too, because a company be doing great and they get nothing but bad news, but then you find out it's all the banks were short on them, and they're trying to get their positions out before they can. It's a whole.
I think
there's all
most
kinds
people
of shit.
shouldn't like buy and sell stocks. I think you pick companies that you think are going to be around for a long time. They're going to keep growing, right? These big companies, and you invest money. What?
I don't want to put her on blast. I'll real quick. So I got Amanda into Robinhood, and I had her put some because she's a great example. She has some money in her savings account, and she's getting like 10 cents a year. She's getting like 0.01% return on her savings account. And I'm like, all right, let's move it to Robinhood. They're offering 4%. So at least you're going to get some kind of interest every month on your. And then she saw me looking at Robinhood. She's like, should I buy some stocks? And I'm like, like, I don't think you need to, but if you wanted to.
Bro, it's bad when you get
She's like,
someone new into it and then it just goes down. They're like, what did
well,
you do?
No. I've never laughed so hard in my life, and I feel bad putting her on blast right now. Amanda's a very smart individual, but street smart. Anyway. So I told her, like, yeah, if you're going to put some money in, like, you're going to forget about it. Like, pick a company that you, like, truly believe in, that you trust and everything else.
Don't tell me
put your
Lulu.
money in. Dude, way better than that.
Peloton.
So
Right.
I tell her, like, pick something you really believe in, you trust in and all that. And then I go back on my phone and, like, she's silent for a couple minutes. And I, like, glance over and she's like, it's like no results found. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look over. She searched root beer. Just the word fucking root beer.
She likes root beer, dude.
Dude, I lost my shit. I'm like, I told you to pick something you believe in and a
That's
company you
actually kinda
trust,
funny.
and you
That's funny.
like on the ticker, she just typed in root beer. I was like, "Wait, yeah, I really like root beer." I was like, I get that.
A&W.
Similar
You
to
can't-
root beer.
Yeah, A&W made a terrible
A&W.
investment. They like all went on a
Bro,
business.
you either pick companies or you pick the whole market. The whole market's kind of like the safer boomer thing, and you just pick an amount of money every week, month, year, quarter, whatever the day, like however much of like, hey, I have X amount coming in. I want to take 5% of that and invest it every month, like auto. And if my income goes up, I keep that 5% the same, and that's more each time. And you just buy the market on a regular basis. You can put on auto. You don't even think about it. And then if you're you can take the market to your advantage. That if you track it a little bit and you see, oh, the market dips down 3%, and you have a little bit of extra money in your savings, that's maybe when you're kind of like, hey, I'm kind of buying the market at a discount, right? But it doesn't matter if it's like up, down, left, right. Like you just get in the habit of like on a regular schedule, just like investing, and over time, generally it goes up. But it's like you got to look at the horizon, and when it dips down for like a month, and you're like, oh my god, I've lost so much money, and you click, okay, how much performance have I had in the past year? You're still up, right? So it's just about time in the market, not really timing when's the best time to buy.
Yeah. And the last question: what the fuck is day trading?
It's just buying
The
and selling
opposite of
stocks.
everything we just said.
What'd you say?
Day trading.
Day
That's
trading
gambling.
is well,
It's like
not necessarily, but it's getting in and out in the same day. It's buying a
Okay.
stock in the morning or pre-hours or after hours, and then selling it that same
What
day.
would you
That's the
rather
idea.
do? Would you rather sports bet with knowledge or day trade?
Day trades.
Sports bet with knowledge.
Exactly.
Day trading is, bro, literally
but day trade-
that Discord channel that we're in, that like these are like the guys that like study all day, and even with that, it's like if you don't time it exactly right, you're still like, it's so hard to get it exactly right.
I would still say day trade because you can just get in. There's all these like random Discord groups that are just like, this is a stock to buy, and you buy it and you wait 5 minutes, it goes up 20%, and you sell it. Like it's not always that
I
easy.
did the same thing, and I lost 10% on that.
Yeah,
Not
but
my
like-
portfolio,
so-
just the like I only. To be fair, there's a Discord channel. I joined into it, and I put $500 aside to just play with that. And so far, I'm down like $50 on that.
okay.
So,
But it's even the winners. It's like they put out a message, and if you're 6 minutes late reading it, you've already missed your
I gotta be
window.
right
And
on
then
at 6
I
a.m.,
know.
bro.
It's like
oh, so it's just more of a time thing.
yeah, it's like buy this stock at this price, put a stop loss in, and it's people with like some kind of insider fucking knowledge or whatever, because you'll buy it and 10 minutes later they're like, FDA approved the new drug, and it fucking goes up 1,000%. But also it's like FDA declined the drug, and you're fucking down. It's like,
So is that the gambling part of it?
well, with day trading, you have to have stuff that's moving. So you have to be trading on news and events that are happening today.
I think
it's not
day
like
trading.
over
The problem with that one is with gambling, you're like betting on this thing that's about to happen, right? With day trading, your greed will set in because let's say you pick a stock and it's going up, and ideally you set something, you're like, okay, if this, and it's crazy to say like, oh, if the stock goes up 20%, I'm gonna get out, right? That's not common. Like Apple doesn't fucking shoot up 20% in a day. But like there's these penny stocks that like people do this and a stock could go up. I've watched them happen
Spruce.
in the past like week. Like I'll sit there and watch it, and then 30 minutes later I'll be watching it and it'll go up like 200%. Like this is
bro, Spruce Biotech or whatever.
yeah,
went
bro.
up
It's all these little
1500%
tech.
in a day.
And then what do? You just pull out?
But yeah, well that's the idea.
the idea.
But here's the thing: is with day trading is you'll be like, sometimes you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna if I make 5% a day, no matter how much I think it's gonna go up, like I'm gonna take 5. I'm gonna sell it because I want 5% a day because that's safe. But you'll go, oh, it's still going up. I'm gonna wait like 30 more seconds. Oh shit, it went up again. Oh, like it kept going up. All right, I'm not gonna sell. And then it like goes down a little bit. You're like, no, it'll recover. And then it goes down a little more. You're like, oh shit, should I sell? Like, oh no, I'm gonna wait.
You're about to
and then
release.
it'll go down a little bit. And you're like, all right, all right, screw this, I'm out. You sell, and then it spikes back up, and you're like, fuck, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy back in, and like it's the greed of like I want more and more and more and more.
I don't
You
want
gotta
to
have a
talk
good pool
shit
that
about all
game.
this pool of people, but I'll just say this. The biggest investors in the world don't fucking day trade. The Warren Buffetts, the most successful guys don't fucking day trade.
Yeah.
And typically, your most successful day traders also typically sell a course and have something else going on. And it's like, if you're averaging 10% profit a day, why are you wasting time selling courses and videos? I think they make more money off the allure they're making money in the market and selling the course than they actually do day trading.
That's the thing, because like
There's a reading. Almost all the Forex traders and day traders also happen to sell courses and like mentorship. It's like, I think they're making their money on that, huh?
Did you ever get into Forex?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is that like foreskin? What is that?
That pulverized the black community. Remember Forex?
I think it pulverized a lot of communities.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a
Bad
Bitcoin
time.
It
craze
was a
and
big
all
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some questions from the people, and this kind of ties in. Do you think crypto is a scam?
No.
I can't talk about crypto anymore. I got in trouble last time.
What?
Remember, I said it was not. I said I stay with the U.S. dollar because it's backed by gold, and everyone told me that I was an idiot. And the U.S. dollar hasn't been backed by gold in 30 years.
Actually,
you know,
okay. How about this?
That's a y'all question.
Isn't Donald Trump one of the like? Doesn't he have a lot of money in Bitcoin?
Charlie, why do you think that Bitcoin is something that is of importance? Like, why do you think the value? What does it hold?
I guess I'll answer it in my way. I think ultimately, I've been following this guy on Instagram, Chris Johnson. You know, the guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has about like 30 plus million in liquid in
Jesus
Bitcoin.
Christ.
Yeah, he's just killing it. He's been investing in Bitcoin since like 2013. And he preaches every day. So my answer is based off of what he's been preaching to me. He preaches every day that Bitcoin will eventually replace the dollar. So I've kind of embedded
What does that
it.
mean, though?
Like U.S. dollar goes bye-bye.
Yeah.
No, I know what it literally means.
Because
but
because
like,
because
how could that actually?
Well, I mean, because we're going into a more digital. I mean, shit. All day when I pay for stuff, I use Apple Pay with my credit card. You know, like we're already moving to a fully digital age, and the dollar is really really hard to track for the U.S. government and stuff. At some point, if all the governments come together, like it's a global currency, you don't have to worry about the exchange rates and shit. It makes sense.
the possibility. And the value of the dollar is just rapidly decreasing. You know?
But they would have to, like I've always said, they'd have to come up with a new way to price things because you can't go get like a candy bar at the gas station and it's like, oh, this is 0.00000. Like the fucking pricing would have to be readjusted to make this
That's
work.
true.
and every 3
That's
minutes
true.
the price changes. Be like, actually,
It
now
has to
it's
be less volatile. The problem is with the people
Doesn't the
that tell
dollar
you
price change as
not
well?
like that.
not like that.
The problem is the people that preach that the most are typically, for Bitcoin to replace the dollar, Bitcoin has to be so regulated by the government and backed and everything else that the benefits of Bitcoin go away to make it by the time it becomes the replacement for the dollar, it is just as regulated and all the benefits of Bitcoin go away to make it to a place that
Bro, they already
But
got rid of the penny. The dollar's
I think
next.
he's pushing that for the people that invest in it now. For when that happens, they're already set up. They're already successful. Like him.
Here's my problem with the Bitcoin. Right?
with the Bitcoin.
With the bit
No, with the Bitcoin.
with the cloud. We saw every time there's like hysteria and global panic. We literally just saw this on Friday. Bitcoin did what?
Drops.
Which is untied to everything. It has nothing to do with the stock market.
In some cases, it goes.
Well, it's
up,
because
though.
everyone's selling at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what didn't? Gold. The only thing that stayed green on fucking Friday was gold. So it's like the idea that Bitcoin's this like untouchable asset and it's super secure and it's safe. Well, every time there's been a huge sell-off, everyone sells fucking Bitcoin. But gold continues. So in my mind, if I'm buying something that's future-proof, that's going to stay safe, I think gold's better than fucking Bitcoin. I would rather own a bunch of bars of gold in my safe than be like, I have 8 Bitcoin. Because also the people are like, well, when the end times come and the dollar doesn't matter anymore, it's like, okay, well, the end times, we probably don't have fucking internet. How are you going to access your fucking Bitcoin? In the apocalypse that y'all are preaching that the Bitcoin's going to be so powerful, you're not going to have internet.
I'll give you
blockchain.
3 shavings of my gold bar.
Like in the Mad Max times or nuclear fallout, the gold bar is worth a fuckload more than like I have 8 Bitcoin, but it's on an app
on the
that's no
blockchain.
longer online and I can't get
Bro,
into the
what
fucking
the
account.
fuck? What the fuck is actually Bitcoin though? Like,
no one actually knows, Russell.
like no, I'm being so dead ass. Like I don't understand. Like
Here we go. It's computers solving complex equations, and then you get Bitcoin.
Mining.
No one knows what Bitcoin is.
Yeah, I'm not
like
sure.
It's
Suck on
I
it.
dead ass don't know what Bitcoin is.
I'm
No
just saying,
one-
every time there's a big sellout, it seems like gold is much more stable than Bitcoin. And I know that's nothing against Bitcoin. That's just because typically the guys that own Bitcoin are also invested in all these stocks. And when they see a big sellout, they get out of everything at the same time. I think Bitcoin's more right now. It is 100%. It's a way to make money, not a way to use. No one's using Bitcoin to buy shit.
Not now.
Yeah, and I don't know if it ever will. I think it's too inflated now. I don't know if we ever get to a point where like people start using their Bitcoin to buy stuff. At this point, Bitcoin is just something you buy to try to make money on. Right now, like go to a restaurant, try to pay in Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
They'd be like, get out.
I still
That'd
feel
be
like it's
funny
a
as
good
fuck.
place to
It'll
park your
continue
money.
going up.
Yeah.
I'm just the arguments for it are like the end time shit doesn't make any sense, and the like, it's not so volatile like the market. Like fuck no, it's way more volatile.
What do you
In
think
that
happens?
aspect.
What do you think happens to the dollar though in 20 years?
It's just gonna keep devaluing. We keep printing fucking money, and other economies are catching up pretty quick. I mean, wasn't it Russia that just switched over to, I don't know, when there a whole thing where like all the big companies started switching from U.S. backed, because typically the U.S. dollar is like the gold standard, and I think now they're moving everything to
Euros or pounds?
it wasn't euros. I think it was I don't know.
I saw that. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because Trump was all pissed off about it. Because like typically everyone used the U.S. dollar and like we're the king, we do what we want. Now these companies are like, nah, fuck the U.S. dollar, we don't even want.
That's sad.
So
I don't know, bro.
Are you in Bitcoin?
I have 3 Bitcoin.
damn.
Is that a lot?
Sounds like a lot.
Yeah,
I buy Bitcoin every single day. I used to have it on auto a little higher, but now I just have, I buy $100 every day. It used to be more than that, but then once I hit 3, I was like, all right, I'm not like that's enough, but I just lowered it. So,
But we all like hear these stories. But so one of the guys from our old Discord chat, and I'm talking like CSGO days, this is like 2012, 2013. One of the guys on our channel has just disappeared. Like we haven't heard from him in a while. And
he's a billionaire?
I got in touch with him. He got paid to work on a CS gambling website in like 2014 or 2015 or whatever. They paid him like $25,000 in the form of Bitcoin, and he just held on to it. And I think at the time Bitcoin was like 1,800. They basically paid him like 30 grand in Bitcoin in like 2015, and he just sat on it this whole time. God damn. And I finally got in touch with him the other day. He like reached out about a car or something, and then he sent me a picture of like his garage. And like, dude, he didn't tell me how much, but he's got hundreds of millions of dollars now.
God damn. That's like when OBJ got paid in Bitcoin too. Remember that
Yeah,
one?
he's chilling
Yeah,
now.
OBJ, and then there's like this other NFL player.
He got a big contract.
He had
in
like
Bitcoin.
I think he had like his whole contract paid for him in Bitcoin.
Bro,
And
and
he's just-
he
If you
retired
held on
early,
to
right?
it, like
Fuck, man.
hey, speaking of Bitcoin, Shelly, do you believe in ghosts? See, whenever I do that, Russell, the joke is that
doesn't have
it's
anything
not
to do.
related
Oh,
to it.
okay. I was like, maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah.
It's a low tier or an advanced comedy move, you know?
Nah, I don't.
So
You don't believe in the Holy Spirit?
I don't believe.
I'm
in
talking about
ghosts.
spooky ghosts.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I don't believe.
Not-
I don't believe in ghosts.
you never experienced like anything that like scared you, like something moved in the house and you didn't.
The air conditioned draft.
Okay, that's not. I can explain that one really.
So you don't believe in ghosts and stuff. If someone said like, "Hey, there's an abandoned house out in the middle of there's no civilization for like 5 miles, 15 miles either way. There's this house that has no electricity, no nothing. It's a nice temperature night. If you go stay in this house with no light by yourself for the whole night, you get, I don't know, enough money to make you want to do it. Like, would you, or be like, no, that's too spooky, bro? Because if there's no ghost, nothing's gonna happen. No one's gonna try to come hurt you
I'm
except for
spooky.
ghosts.
Okay, all right.
I'd be
yeah, cool.
spooky because I'd be spooked.
You don't have to
out.
worry about people. You have to
Yeah,
worry
I'm like,
about.
I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm more worried
Yeah,
about
I'd
like
be spooked out
crazy
about
white
the
dude cut
people,
me up.
Yeah.
No, but this one's like
They
ghosts.
promise that no one's gonna come in there.
Yes,
Okay, well yeah, I'd do it.
So what's the fear? Like,
Yeah.
Just
Ghosts is the only-
paranormal, bro.
I'm with him. I don't have like a fear of that. I have a fear of like I don't know why Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuck with me for a long time.
I fear people more.
Yeah,
Like people having access to me in that particular situation and killing me. I guess.
we drove to go see the little Doberman puppies, and we're like out in the fucking country. We stopped at this gas station, and it was almost exactly the gas station from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I was just immediately like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, get me the fuck out of here.
That kind of stuff scares me.
Do you think there's ghosts?
I believe in. I don't know, man.
You
I
ever
feel like
had
there's a lot of.
any
Do you believe in
encounters?
non-spooky ghosts? Here's where it gets a little weird, right? Because I may be way off on this, but I believe that in the Bible, I believe the idea that Jesus rose from the dead wasn't that he literally like came back to life and walked around. It was that he like appeared to the people in the form of potentially a ghost or something,
Yeah, he
and talk
was.
to him. So
He
from
was the
that
Holy
aspect,
Spirit, yeah.
so you kind of have to believe in.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't really believe in like the ghosts that you see on like
Casper and stuff.
yeah. Like,
But I guess my argument,
that.
argument would be like, if he could rise to do that, like you don't think there's like a super evil force that could do the same?
But I feel like he is the only person that could rise like that.
Fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
So there's one ghost.
I guess if you look
The
at it
Holy
like that.
Spirit.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit. Yeah, I don't believe in like there's a demon in your house like possessing.
You believe in
and shit.
hell?
Yeah, I do.
Well, then I feel like you kind of have to. The demon does weird shit, dude. The devil.
No, I believe the devil acts in
Like
in
possessing
everyday
people?
life. Possessing people?
Didn't the devil go down to Georgia?
He's looking for a soul to steal.
All that stuff is just so weird to me, bro. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I
Well,
don't.
a
it's
lot
not
of,
like
I mean, a
actively
lot of
believe it.
people will say that like serial killers and mass killers and stuff are like possessed. You know, like I've had family members that are super religious that will refer to like those people are evil, like they're like the devil
Yeah.
got to them, and that's why
for
they,
sure.
they
I
committed
agree
those
with
acts.
that. I agree with that.
If someone
I
came
don't know.
to you and
I feel
said they were,
like your question of ghosts. I guess everyone has like a different definition.
Yeah, I'm thinking Casper.
Yeah,
friendly
I'm
ghost.
thinking Casper. Someone like
It'd be dope. I'd be friends with Casper.
yeah,
he's a friendly ghost.
Yeah.
or like the Ring.
If someone came to you and said like, I think that I'm possessed by a demon,
Cindy, the TV's leaking.
would you just like would any ounce of you, if they were like, I'm not messing around, like there's a demon in me.
I would
There
never
is semen
speak
inside
with
of
that
him.
person.
So
again.
you wouldn't even
That reference. Fuck.
if let's say Princess came to you one night.
Oh my God. Okay, I'd pray for her and I'd probably tell her to get the hell out of my life.
What? No, but like,
Possessed by a demon?
Would you
That's
believe him even a little bit, or you're just like, there's no way? Like
they
you're
done anything?
I would.
Or like,
I would believe it, and I would probably.
no, they start like
Okay, yeah, I would tell her.
what if it's your kid? What if it's your kid? You're out in the backyard and you find like a bunch of like dead squirrels, and then like your kid's out there doing
hell
stuff.
no.
And, like,
Answer that question then. What would you do if your kid was possessed? Like the ring child. The
I'd
ring
want to be on their
person.
good
oh,
side.
man.
What
That's
would
a
you
tough
do?
one.
What would you do?
I'd just be like, we're a little demon family, dude.
You're just going with it.
Nah.
I think I'd take
Omen?
him. I think I'd take him to jail.
I don't think it's illegal.
Yeah, take it back to the hospital.
Well, no,
that's-
you would get a
I'm
priest.
like, I can't deal with this.
I'm not
like-
gonna lie.
No,
yeah.
I would take him into the gym and I would exercise the demons. See, that was a good. No one's ever said that.
He's
line
gonna be trying to
before.
max out. He's like, the
Get
demon's
the
gonna come
demon
out.
out of you. Hey, speaking of demons, have this
You
is kind
didn't
of
answer the question though.
I genuinely, in an actual situation, I don't know, because it's your kid. I mean,
I would get.
I guess
a
you would try
priest.
to help, but yeah, what if that doesn't?
You would have
I
to
mean,
pray for it, right?
Yeah.
And what if you prayed for it and it worked? Would you become a believer?
Yeah, 100%. I think in the
Would you?
presence
What
of
if I
like
prayed and it went away?
Yeah.
no, I think in the presence of like true evil, I would become a believer. Like if I genuinely saw like someone that is like possessed and their eyes are rolling back, shit, I think that right there, like if that's real, then the other side's real too.
Oh
Like,
man, there got to be a God.
Yeah, I mean, right? Like there's
Yeah,
not that
truly,
without
truly,
that.
truly,
Like,
truly. I agree. I
man.
agree.
Hey,
That's funny.
has there ever been a time where y'all like actually almost felt like you were gonna die,
yeah.
like
Recently,
a
a lot.
near
Yeah, for
death?
sure. The first time I had a panic attack on a plane.
No. I'm talking about
That
like
was death.
Yeah. I had a panic attack on a plane, and they called like 911.
Yeah.
They laid me out. They gave me oxygen.
Yeah.
That's
That's like
code
death.
red.
But what? Okay. What about like a what's like opposite than like a panic attack? Like something happened where
Bro,
you're like,
I've
oh god, like I could have.
Recently-
Like-
I'm in like
oh.
exposing myself for my problems here. I've recently like really had a hard time with like the finality of death and like the idea that like it's just like when you're awake 1 second, like I have a fucking aneurysm right now and just like that's it, I'm out, I'm gone.
You almost can't even like wrap your head around it. Like,
Well, I've been laying in bed at night, like my fucking heart's like racing, and literally I'm like, this is it, this is the end, and it's not. I think I've literally started having anxiety about the idea that like at any moment I can just fucking cease to exist.
and right after
I
that
don't
moment,
feel-
you're probably like, what? Like, I know there's a hopefully we go do all these things, but like, what actually happens?
The more you think about it, the scarier it fucking gets. And at some point, which
it's
is
just
like my
lights
thing
out.
on religion, at some point it's easier just to be like, yeah, there's a God. I'm gonna go to heaven. It sounds nice.
I thought about that on Friday. I was high. I was like in bed high.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't
and
smoke.
and I started thinking about that. I never think about the finality of death. And I thought about that, and like I was like, bro, at one point, like I'm gonna close my eyes and that'll be it.
Yeah, it's
I
all
think
of
I've
us.
never
are,
heard the word finality.
I just
Scary.
repeated it because I heard it from him.
It is. I don't want to like depress y'all, but like with modern science, we can live to be, but like, there's no escaping this.
Like there's gonna be
There's a lot. Yeah, it's gonna
there's
happen
gonna be
to all
one
of
day
us.
you're in bed and you're not gonna you're gonna look back at your life and then you're just gonna be like, well, once I close my eyes, that's all gone.
You know how you escape that feeling though? You just don't fear it anymore.
You have to be religious.
No, I mean, yeah.
I think
but
my anxiety, I think everyone's anxiety with death is not knowing what happens after, and the idea of like giving me some kind of incentive and idea of what's going to happen makes it a lot less scary.
I don't think
that for sure, but I also don't fear death.
I don't fear dying.
Yeah, I was about to say, come on, bro.
I don't fear dying. I fear the impact of me dying having on the people that like care about me.
Yeah.
Like, and how my death will impact others.
I fear the way I die.
Like, you think it's gonna be like you?
No, I'm not scared of death, but I just don't want to die like in a very violent way.
Would you rather?
Okay.
Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die?
Oof.
How?
When?
I think I'm going with when, because the how is like, yeah, but what if the when's like tomorrow? Like the how, I think, like, bro, if they told you like you're gonna get eaten by a lion, like the rest of your life you're gonna like avoid zoos, like I'm like, in what situation is
Dad, the new Lion King came out. No.
Yeah, right. Like you're gonna be terrified of like you're never gonna, you know, like what if they tell you you're gonna get hit by a car for the rest of your life? You're constantly just fucking like on guard for cars.
Yeah, I'd much rather have a win.
I think when's the like
win.
less stressful one.
Really?
Yeah.
The how's scary, dude.
Yeah.
Because what
I
if it's
guess.
something super generic? Like you're gonna, a knife's gonna fall and you're gonna die from a knife. Like the rest of your life, like no knives in the fucking house.
Yeah. I don't think I think everyone fears death. It's just like it's not presented at your doorstep, so you never think about it.
I think at the end of the day, that's why you really can't get super stressed about stuff, because we're on this floating rock and everyone's going to die. And in 100 years, every single person that knows about you will have no idea who you are.
Yeah.
Like no one will care about you in 100 years from now.
I mean, I was gonna get really dark, but it's honestly much less than 100 years.
What?
I mean, what's your great great grandfather's name?
I don't know.
That's way less than 100 years. He was alive 40 years ago, 50 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like,
I don't even know who my great grandparents look like.
that's what I'm saying. And they
don't even know
were
my-
alive
yeah, I don't know
40,
my-
50 years ago.
On my mom's side, I don't know my grandparents.
Yeah.
And isn't it crazy? Like everyone's like working so hard and trying to make so much money.
For what?
And then they're trying to like save it, but then it's like, oh, like when you die, you can't take any of it. And you're like, okay, I want to leave it to people. But then it's like, well, you need to enjoy it like as well. But like, how much do I enjoy so that I can give enough to the other people? But I don't want to like.
Because that mentality gets you in trouble. Because then you end up, I know a couple people, they're like 65 with no fucking retirement. They're going to be working the rest of their lives. Because they lived like 30s, 40s, 50s as like, you know, I only live once. I'm going to buy the car I want. I'm going to go on the trips I want. And now you're 65 with like 10 grand in your
There's
savings
a fine
account.
balance,
like,
I think.
There's a balance, yeah. I think you save enough to where you can live a comfortable life for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But you also don't over analyze like saving money and making as much money as possible. Right?
They say that by the third generation, if you leave money behind, the third generation like pisses it all away, right? Because like you're the first generation, you make the money. Second generation, you can like directly teach that person how you made the money, how to be responsible with the money. But then the third generation doesn't see any of that. They didn't see the person make the money. They didn't see the person talk to them about the money. They just see someone who like got the money and is just like, hey, just like telephoning kind of to the next layer.
But also, you have those families that like it's like, nah, you gotta keep this generational wealth going.
Well, the idea is you teach people to be stewards of wealth, and that this machine that has been built is not something that you only draw from, but you rather contribute to as well. But teaching that value to someone where it's not just like this endless money tree. It's like you need to continue to add to it. Like just as I did to you, you need to do to the next generation. And like, you know, and that's the kind of like the tough part, but that's what I think the goal is
unrelated.
to teach.
I had this thought this morning. Yeah.
No, the joke.
we
You can,
think-
you can say, speaking of that.
No.
Okay.
Speaking of that, do you think that kids, like, do we think that Charlie's going to grow up and look at like an Apple Vision headset and be like, that's fucking shitty old technology, Dad.
Yes.
I don't want that. You
Yeah,
think?
100%, yeah.
Like the way that we look
Even
at
this
like
phone.
Ataris and stuff. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like technology's kind
No,
of
yeah,
peeking out
yeah,
a little
we're-
bit. Like, I don't know if it's going to go.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
Because I had that thought of like, yeah, I think like kids in 20, like I was watching a video about the new Apple Vision headset that's apparently maybe coming out at the end of the month. And I'm thinking in my head, like, this is insane technology. But, like, you think, like, 20 years from now, we're going to look back and be like, oh, that piece of shit old device, like, it's sitting in a closet somewhere. Like,
I think the advancements at this stage can only get integrated into our body and can be projected anywhere.
eyes and
Like,
shit.
either
so when we want to check our phone, it's like,
like it's going to be a part of us, or it will can holograms and projection, and then flying through the air,
because I'm like,
in cars.
technology now is nuts. I can't imagine kids looking at it and be like, this is shit. But also, I can't, like, our parents probably thought that when they saw their first color TV. They're probably, there's no way that's going to get any better than this.
but it's there's a difference. Like the technology.
Well, I think you're right. I think it's me in their head. I think Charlie's like, oh, like you held your phone in your hand, like
Correct.
fucking peasant.
Like
mine's in my.
Like you held a rectangle all day and looked at this little rectangle. But no, but the thing is, like, now I think about this a lot. Like, back in the day, if you were to be, when the Atari came out, it'd be like, like one day you're gonna be able to type in your phone and do X, Y, and Z. People are like, no, that's crazy talk, right? But now we're at a stage. If I was to say, yeah, like in the future, there's gonna be like a contact lens you can put in, and it has like all the screens and maps, everything, and it can like project like things onto, like, as you're walking, you can see things, and you can. And in the future, you can have a watch, and you can go like this and be like a little hologram of the person you're talking to. You'd be like, yeah, I could see that happening.
It's funny, kind of related, but I remember being, I thought about this the other day. I remember being like the PS3 when it first came out. I remember seeing like Madden, I don't even know what it would have been. Like seeing that and be like, oh my, like this looks like real TV. Like this is like, there's no way. And now you go back and like the graphics are so fucking bad.
Yeah. No, but
I guess it's like nostalgia because now it goes back and like they look like block characters.
No,
but at the time it was like, that looks like real
I think
football.
we're getting to the point, especially like video games and like movies, like we're almost like, it's actually lifelike.
Oh, bro, have you seen Body Cam, the game?
Yes.
There's a game called Body Cam, and it's
Joe loves that game. I know that.
Yeah,
so it's like
a lot of
We kill a lot of black people in that game. I know. I know. Only you would know a game called Body Cam.
I like a game called Body Cam.
It is unrelated from cops. All right, it is war body cam footage. But I'll show y'all after the podcast. But like, it looks like there's clips that come out of the game, and like you think it's real war footage. Like it looks so good that you're like.
I will say that the piece of technology that I think
fuck y'all
kind of
I can definitely see. Get down! I'm not resisting. Get down!
He's got a gun.
It's a book. I used to think it was going to be a pill, but now I think it'll be an injectable. I kind of mad that
you're dumb. No.
What?
Know where you're going.
I don't think you do.
I do. You're like, learn how to fucking play piano when you eat this little tablet.
Well, maybe piano would be too, but I've always been like, man, I want to learn all these languages. I think we're going to get to a point, maybe it's not a pill, but it's a nano update injected in the Neuralink or something.
Oh, I want to speak Chinese.
You
maybe
tell me you can't see a world where they're already doing the Neuralink thing, right? That alters your brain. You don't think there's a world where they can put something into your brain that just like makes you completely understand a language?
Did you get the new AirPods?
Yes.
Have you tested the translation thing yet?
Yes.
Does it work?
It does, but so it'd only be good if you were speaking language and I could slowly wait for you to finish talking, hear what you said, and then translate it back. But
could you, if you were at the nail salon and they're talking, it'll tell you what they're saying?
Yes.
Who's they? Why are you assuming that?
Because shut up. 97% of nail technicians are Chinese.
But actually,
we don't need to fucking tiptoe around this.
The only languages are Portuguese, German, Spanish, and French. At the moment.
No Chinese.
Nail salon's not going to work.
No, that was the only reason.
Wait. So you could put on AirPods and
it'll live translate.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Because I was literally gonna say, there's gonna come a point where they just have headphones and they do
that.
I honestly, I think I'm gonna buy them just for. We have quite a few people that work with us that don't speak any English. They only speak Spanish, and you would think that me being there for the last 10 years, I would have learned, but I still have no. I think it actually would help me. Dude, not at all.
Well, and you could both wear the AirPods. And then you could speak in your native language, I could speak in my native language, and you could just communicate back and forth. But it'll get faster, but it's slower because they'll say it has to process, and it's 1 second. Then so you have to kind of wait and okay, let me hear it, and then let me think of my answer. So it's not fluent back and forth conversation.
But this is the worst it will ever be.
You couldn't have your AirPod right here, and then just have a conversation with someone and like them not know.
When you're traveling overseas, you don't need to do all that shit. I need to understand what you're saying, and then I need to get my point across, you get your point across. And then boom.
Well, because the thing you can
And it
do
also
is
does your heart rate through your ear.
you
Unrelated.
could
but-
hear in another language, and then
Yeah.
you could talk back in English, and then your phone will put all the text in
Okay.
their language, and you could just like have a conversation back and forth like that.
Yeah, I don't know how they figured it out, but yeah, there's a heartbeat sensor in the AirPods. So if you're not wearing an Apple Watch, it'll still track your heart rate now when you're like listening to music. I don't know how they're doing it, but apparently it's pretty accurate. Like
People are
it's,
buying this.
it's an AirPod 3.
Yeah, it's AirPods.
It's just
I'm
the new
just-
AirPods.
That just shows you how.
I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, I mean,
don't
but
know.
think about how
That's
crazy
kinda-
technology can be.
yeah, but if you're
they're
going for
doing
like a
that.
jog and you don't have your watch on, you like they'll track. I think they do like the steps and everything now, like through the AirPods.
I just want to reiterate, you will absolutely be able to learn like a language or a skill of a brain thing. You just be, oh wow, I didn't know I knew how to do this. It sounds stupid, but you're like,
Do you think
I've seen enough Black Mirror.
like intelligence enhancing mods in like sports will ever be a like
eye
when
tracking?
like if you're playing basketball and it's like showing you like the trajectory of like where you need to shoot to hit
Yeah.
the goal like that.
Yeah, I think
I feel like that will become
they're
a
already,
thing.
yeah.
The cameras will, or the glasses will eventually get into contact lenses. You know that's
Yeah.
eventually going to happen.
100%.
Would they be like, he's wearing the contacts? Like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, like overlays like the angle you need to shoot at this spot.
They
and,
kind of
like,
already do that with basketball training. I've seen them like there's like this tool they were using. I don't know if it was like a string or some shit.
It's the basketball with the hands on it.
Yeah, it shows like the arc.
my neighbor like made that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Ricky Pierce.
Is he real rich?
I do know.
I had
Ricky
that.
Pierce,
Yeah, I grew up in the neighborhood that he lived in. He had this huge house at the end of the street, and I was friends with his son. I'd go play basketball over there, and he taught me how to shoot. And literally, he had like the ball, he had like the prototype, and then he like started selling it everywhere. And it had like the handprints. I don't know. I mean, there might be other ones besides him.
No, I know the name Ricky Pierce.
Yeah, he literally he played for like the Hornets and some other stuff. Cool dude, really cool dude.
She.
I think anything that Elon Musk like, puts out there can definitely
she.
become
Why'd you do that for my neighbor Ricky Pierce?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Because I want to wrap this pod up because it's
weird.
been a while and I need to pee so bad.
Honestly,
I also
I
never
saw
seen that.
you go like this, and I was like, "What is that?"
Why are you looking?
You were
bro?
you're-
holding your crotch like that?
I was like,
I looked across, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, dude." I'm just like, I'm like,
first of all, I
that's how
didn't do
you-
the horns, bro.
Whoa.
What?
That would mean you have something else.
What is this?
If you're holding your
No, because I just need to pee. And now it's taking even longer for me to wrap this up.
sorry.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to
Man.
wrap
Oh, I
fire?
wanted to clean up the Kieran Lacey thing.
Who the fuck is that?
That's the guy.
The guy that got
Yeah, the
he unalived
LSU
himself
kid.
because
Yeah.
of-
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah,
What- yeah, what
not
happened?
cleared up, but it's like more information keeps coming out. That's
What
why I was
happened?
like,
What's
they
most
released
updated?
the police released their footage that showed him driving recklessly.
he wasn't there at all, right?
No, the police showed their footage because the lawyers showed their footage where it's like, oh, this guy wasn't like had anything to
Yeah.
do with this, and then the police released their footage, and it was like
Now we might have had something to do with it.
driving kind of recklessly, right? And then the DA released like their own statement about like the police. I'm like, you know,
So
what,
I don't
let
want
me
to point
just-
any fingers or like assume guilt, but for you to end it, I feel like you probably think you're going away.
But there's
Like
two
for you
different-
to get to that point of like
I would say, but I also say that maybe like he felt. I'm saying like there could be two sides to it,
Yeah.
right? Maybe like he's so distraught about the fact that people believed that he did this thing. So
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
when
yeah.
it did come out, a lot of people like condemned him and shitted on him, like his life was completely over. So it could be like I can't live with what I did, but then also it could be like
So wait, in the video, like, was he driving recklessly to where it caused the accident?
I just saw him driving. He was like passing by fast. Like,
It was
he
a lime
driving
green
fast.
Charger, right?
Yeah,
he was driving fast
he was
as
driving
fuck.
fast in that video that they showed, but it's like
Would it still cause, so like if he was driving 125 miles per hour,
well, I think the
and
issue was he was passing in a no passing zone.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
he was passing aggressively.
and if
I
he
saw that.
caused an accident because he was doing
Yeah,
that,
they'll
isn't he
still go after
still
you.
responsible?
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to
The
say.
state will
Yeah,
say that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're passing a no passing zone and a old lady 300
like-
yards back sees you and oh my god and swerves into
Yeah.
a car and kills somebody, like you're still gonna get blamed with that,
Yeah.
even though you didn't. Like she overreacted. She didn't need to do that, but I think you're still gonna get hit with the blame.
Yeah. That's why I just wanted to bring it up. Cause I'm like, I'm seeing.
What about the
videos
other
where
guy?
It's like,
The guy that hung himself.
ooh, yeah. I saw. So
Max
the
is
yeah,
like, "Can I
that was
please
that
pee?"
was another one too. I saw that.
Just pee on
He
yourself,
started-
bro.
she started grabbing his-
y'all are like, you can leave now, bro.
yeah. Okay, with that one too. Yeah, I saw someone say, or I saw like, I think I got like checked by Gronk or some shit like that because I favorited something.
Gronk.
Gronk.
Yeah,
Gronk.
G-R-K.
My fault.
Yeah.
Gronk is a football player.
Yeah. You're twisting your ankles. I know you got to go bad.
I'm
You know what I do when I need to pee? I just pee a little bit in my pants, and then I hold it.
Sick.
But if you let a little release
What?
out, it gets over that feeling. Yeah.
You're not cool unless you pee your pants.
Let a little out.
All right, wrap it up.
My bad.
Wrap it up.
Hold on,
They
hold on.
cleared it. They basically said that had the I guess the independent study or the independent autopsy had not been done yet.
So we still don't know.
Yeah, we just sit on it.
Okay.
I had one more thing I wanted to talk about. I'm kidding. That was funny.
How do you rate this podcast? Was this a good one?
That was good.
I think it's good.
I think people that want to know about stocks and then
No, I can't wait for the comments. Like,
We didn't talk about
everything the Max actually
biggest
said.
thing
Is,
that happened this week. It is fine.
What?
There's a peace deal. Palestine and Israel are signing a peace deal. I think today.
Shit.
Go
Let's
Trump.
talk about it for like
Say
30
it,
minutes.
say it, Russ.
Let's
Go Trump.
we can talk
that's
about it in next.
No, that is
week's-
great.
Yeah, I know.
Potter.
That's great.
I think they're signing it today or tomorrow or something.
If-
Is that like a Trump good? Like, is that something good that Trump
Took
has
a
done?
lot longer than he said it was going to take. He said it would be over the day he got in the fucking office. But yes, it is a good
I don't
thing.
want to politicize. I just want to be happy that people aren't getting killed.
If it wraps up, like the next couple of days, they really do release the hostages and they really do sign it. It's a great,
Does
it's a
that
great
mean
thing
that?
for everybody.
Does that mean that the free? Oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
man.
you're good, bro.
We'll talk about it next one, dude.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
let's
yeah.
just see if it even happens. Because it may not even
Is
happen.
free Palestine still valid?
We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
when we
We're gonna
vote.
find
Yeah.
out next week.
Yeah.
On the Don't Be Sour podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Eat more sour chips over forward. Make sure you give us 5-star review. Don't know what it does, but I think it helps. Give us a comment, subscribe, notification bell. Tell your mother, tell your sister, tell your grandma, tell your boyfriend, tell your girlfriend. Subscribe. Go watch everyone on YouTube. Even though Russell's the only guy that makes videos. Charlie doesn't make any videos. Joe doesn't make any videos.
Oh, chill. I've been making videos.
I said you're the only guy that makes videos.
Oh, shit. I think-
Yeah, I got you, dude. I got you, bro. I want to be on the good side of the strongest man in the world, bro. Peace. Oh.